are you doing? You good? How is everybody doing? I do have your fancy hair. You're doing good. How's your Monday been going, guys? Has Monday been going okay for you? Has anything exciting been happening on your Monday? Guys, I have a question for you. You know how these days we don't really own anything? You know how, like, when you buy something, the big company or whatever you get it from, they all say, oh, you don't really own it though. Right? So, if that's the case, and then correct me if I'm wrong, but if that's the case, if you don't actually own what you buy, then technically pirating isn't stealing anymore. Because you don't own the thing. Is that right? Or is that criminal? I was thinking about this earlier. It's like if I don't own it, you can't really get in trouble for stealing it, right? Uni, really? Oh my god, thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, that's so sweet. Hello, Lex. How are you doing? You doing good? No, stealing is always a crime. Unicorns are just saying that in case there are FBI agents watching. It's like, stealing is a crime and I would never do it. Hello, Paprika. Guys, oh my god, right? You know how, like, England and stuff, they never really win stuff, you know? They never win the World Cup. They don't really win much at the Olympics, you know? We're like a country that invented a lot of things, but we never really win or are good at. Well, not to brag. Guess which country just won second most unhappiest in the world? It's us! Which means today, I want the focus to be, we want to be all positive and happy. We don't want none of those nasty vibes. But yes, that is a fact. No, I know that's not Lex. That's my inspiration for having a really happy one. We came in second, Kat, yeah. I think we were behind, I can't remember. I think it might have been Uzbekistan, I think. There's a list. There's a list, yeah, but we're definitely second. Don't leave, Paprika. Oh my god. We'll get him next time. So yeah, I want us to be happy.
Coming for first place next time.
Yeah. That's what chat's saying, we'll get him next time. It's like, that's not the point. Like, oh, we'll beat him next time. Your mouse OCs? I hope you guys don't mind. I featured some of you guys in this week's video, because I haven't done the community canvas in a video in a while, have I? So, yes, I did my best to try and feature as many people as possible that, like, were showing their handles and stuff. Ooh, and there's also going to be some kind of royal announcement very soon. And everyone's like, what's it going to be? Because there's so much, like, royal drama going on. They reckon it's either going to be... Guys, what do you think the royal announcement will be? The top 3 predictions are... King Charles is going to abdicate, which means he's going to give the kingship to William. Something bad has happened to Kate, which is William's wife, and that's why she's been missing for quite a few months. Or the third one is Kate and William are getting a divorce because William's been having an affair. Those are the 3
he's like a BBL.
Kate hasn't had her ass done. No.
You haven't seen her ass. It's back and it's huge.
The tabloids have not seen her ass.
You owe me an apology.
Steph's like sold. She's like convinced herself that she's she's gone to like Brazil and had her like butt
You
full.
don't have to go to Brazil.
Of course you do. That's where it's from.
Because it's an end of the procedure.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you go to get Brazilian butt lift then?
Just like a cosmetic.
Well, like down the road. Really? I thought you had to like fly. Only Brazil can lift that butt. Yeah, some people. I know it's all like royal gossip and stuff, but you can't avoid it because it's here. You can't avoid it because they have. Oh my god, what's it called? Super injunctions in this country, and what a super injunction is all of the press in this country have an agreement with the royal family where they're allowed to use official stuff from the royal family, like photos and statements and things. They're allowed to use all of the official stuff for free because the royals have an agreement with them, but in accepting that, they're not allowed to report on any speculation or things that might not be true. So that's why, like, everyone's talking about it because they're not really supposed to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called a super injunction. It would be hilarious if it was It's not a BBL. Stop it. That's Steph. She's getting inside your brain.
She's gonna have such a thick ass when she comes back.
Just starts clapping. Oh my god.
All your flat ass head.
Cat says we deserve a queen with a dump truck. Your royal dumpiness. You want a queen that slays? Well, you can. You could have a queen that slays, but... Oh, do you mean, like, yes, queen slay, or, like, actual slaying? Like, if you want the queen to, like, come back and kill, she'd have to take a lot of her power back. What if they all went and he's had a bit of family BBL so they don't look out of place? Well, what some people are saying, and this would be, oh my god, this would be such a massive mess. Like, again, it's all like allegedly and speculations and stuff, but they reckon that Prince William, Christ, how do you even explain this? Prince William is this is all alleged, is allegedly into being pegged, and his wife Kate isn't into that, and she didn't want to do it. Well, William allegedly found a lady friend who would, and they reckon that William has got this lady pregnant, and that's why Kate hasn't been seen for a very long time, because they reckon that they don't want anything to do with him anymore. That's another one. As she should. I know, right? She's had 3 of his kids. Which is, oh, that's terrible, because that he would have taken straight after his dad, because his dad did the same thing. He got her pregnant from Peggy. No. I mean, even if that is the case, if that is the reason, they'll never come out and say he cheated. They'll just say, oh, they're getting a divorce. They had to do a similar thing like this when Diana and Charles got divorced. They had to do a similar thing, and everyone was speculating about that, but obviously that was years ago. And a similar one happened when the Queen was unwell. Because when they announced that the Queen was dead, apparently she'd been dead for a few days. It is a very specific reason. You're not impreg. No. No. Tuna fish? No! Not Royal Empreg. That would be crazy. That's the announcement. He's just stood there with like a big tummy. It worked. Oh my god, do you think there is such a thing as like royal fan fiction? Oh, there's gotta be, hasn't there? There's fan fiction for everything. Oh my god, Faith. Faith, don't. You've come at the worst time. Emperor is real on The Sims, that's all I need. No. Here in royal family law. Oh, Sparkle, jeez. There's always been crazy stuff. Though they say if you look into it too much, though, you tend to commit suicide, if you get me. Oh, that happened recently as well, didn't it? There was a member of the royal family that, again in quotations, committed suicide recently. And that's made the plot thicken with all of this stuff as well. Yeah, there's definitely something going on. The funniest one I saw on Twitter was Kate's gone into hiding because she saw King Charles turning into a lizard. So she's had to go into hiding so they don't get her. I mean, obviously, I don't wish bad on her. I don't wish bad on anyone. But it's just crazy that because in this country it's not allowed to be discussed or spoke about, these are the rumors that are like everywhere. Kurt Cobain fanfic. Oh my god, Tuna. Tuna, did you know that Tony Hawk's son is dating Kurt Cobain's daughter? Isn't that nuts?
That's so badass.
Yeah, if they have kids, oh my god, they probably have superpowers. Oh my god, Rethan, it's so bad. It's like the #1 trend here at the minute. The #1 trend is something like royal announcement or something, and it's not even been announced yet. Everyone's like, ooh, it's so juicy. I'm trying to do this pose and I'm butchering it. I wanted to try and work on it a little bit before the stream today. But I didn't. I made a sausage sandwich instead. I'm sorry. It was good though. Yummy. I was hungry before the stream. That's the announcement. It's just the plot thickens with the eyes emoji. Everyone will lose their shit. They're like, oh my god. Is that true, Rethan? Oh, Rethan! I heard that someone was captured on Crufts in the crowd. Was that? Have you become famous now? That's so cool. I would go crazy if I was on camera on Crufts. I'd be like, oh, that's me. I'd be like, that's so cool. Did I make you guys sandwiches? Do you guys like sausage sandwiches? Is that like thing? Is that more of a British thing? A sausage sandwich, or do you guys have them where you guys are? Square sausage. What's on a Jelly Frog? What's on a sausage sandwich? That's quite the riddle. Just sausage, really. And try to shift away. Oh, Ethan, that's so sweet. Did you have a good time at Crufts? I saw the Jack Russell that won. He was very cute. He was there. Oh, the Claire Baldwin. Oh my god. Were you starstruck? No cheese or sauce. Oh god, we don't put cheese on it, I don't think. No, you can put some red sauce on it if you want. Or brown, that's fine too. Though I don't think you have brown sauce over there, do you? I think that's more of like a thing over here as well. My dad used to put, like, a thing called piccalilli on it. Do you guys know what that is? Piccalilli's a very... I think it's a very acquired taste. I can't stand it, but my mum and dad love the stuff. HP brown sauce? Oh! Oh, that's awesome. Brown sauce is good. If you see brown sauce, guys, give it a go. Especially if it's Daddy's brand brown sauce. Just because it's funny. He's saying, what are you doing to that sandwich? I'm just putting some of Daddy's brown sauce on it. It's like, ew. Ew. Going for the pudding. Oh my breathing. Did you get to see all the dogs and stuff that you wanted to? And Crofty's so good. I love Crofty. It's such good kick punches. I like a bagel sandwich. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, Steph loves bagels. She tends to like them in the winter.
Put my nose in one.
Yeah, and you know the hole in the bagel? When I make it for her, she shoves her nose in it and, like, inhales really deeply.
That's why there's a hole there.
Yeah, that's apparently... It's not part of the making process. It's the sniffing hole, as Steph likes to call it. It's like, what's that? What are you doing? It's like, oh, I'm sniffing its hole. Oh. Went to meet everyone and your new friend take you over to his stall. Oh, that's awesome, Ethan. I'm glad you had a good time. Oh, that's great. A croissant sandwich. Oh, Sparkle, those are good. Over there, you've got cronuts, haven't you? Croissant donuts. I'd love to try one of those one day. But I can't find anywhere even near us that would do anything close to it. Steph's just your average hole sniffer. I don't know, it smells very sensory for her. She loves getting a whiff of anything. The other day when she went, I managed to take her to Pets at Home. And she opens the door and she's like, thinks of weed out here. I was like, for God's sake. Smells like weed out here. I was like, yeah, I know. Someone's having a right chill time somewhere nearby. Oh my God. The amount of weed that's been smoked is astronomical. Right, let's try and fix this body, because I've drawn it really quick and I don't like it. Don't like it. No, go away. Don't like it. Oh, the smell of books. Steph's a big fan of the smell of books, too.
You like sniffing books as well, considering you don't read them. You
can shut up. I read a book the other day.
The other day?
Yeah. Read it to Patches and
Oh,
Preston.
yeah, you did.
I read Puppy Goes to the Zoo. Look. Don't be fooled by its name. It's quite suspenseful. Puppy Goes to the Zoo. He nearly gets run over by a train. An advanced title. We're talking at least level 5 reading here. Spoilers! A book reader read it. Well, in my defense, I read it to Creston and Patches. Because Patches is on some medicine at the minute, and it's making him cranky. But when I go and lay down next to him and just talk to him, he chills out a little bit. So I've been reading stories to him. Oh, Sparkle, it happens here too. If we have the windows open, yeah. Get baked. Like, no. I don't want it. You guys are just jealous. You guys want me to read Puppy Goes to the Zoo to you, and I haven't. And you're like, oh man, I really want to know what Puppy did at the zoo. Oh, and guys, he had the best time, and he got head pats. Hope he gets better. Well, it's nothing serious. Because we haven't. Well, we wouldn't have mentioned it in the video either because
yeah,
it was at the weekend. We took him to the vet because one of his toes was swollen up. It's about twice the size of the other ones on one of his back feet, And obviously, because it was swollen, we were worried it might have been a thing called bumblefoot, which is quite common in guinea pigs. And we took him to the vet, and they just gave him some antibiotics and a thing called Metacam, which is like a painkiller. Metacam's very common for cats too, but guinea pigs can have it. And he's on that for a little bit, and he just gets cranky because it tastes gross.
He's never had medicine.
Yeah, it's his first time, and he hates it. Oh, bumblefoot in birds, Ethan. Yeah, it gets really, really swollen and angry looking. That's probably the. I wouldn't go googling it because some of them can be quite gruesome. But yeah, if untreated, it can get very painful for them. But like I say, we caught Patches one like it must have been within a day because I'm always like playing with him and picking him up and giving him kisses and stuff. So, and the vet didn't seem too worried either. She's like, oh, other than this, he's in good health. She also gave Creston a grab. We were worried that Creston's like dewlap might have been like inflated, but apparently he's just fat. He's got a fat neck, and he was really offended. He did not like being told that he had a fat neck. He was like, "Oh no, the baby." What do you mean relatable? Stop that. Cleo, I should say to you, I should reply to you in your native language. No, because no. I think that's what they say. I think Cleo will get that. I don't know if anyone else will. He's built like a rugby player. It's crazy that it was crazy hearing the vet say that Preston's fat because he's as compared to Patches, he's as light as a feather. When you pick him up, you think he'll float away.
Oh no, I don't think they were saying that Preston's fat. I think they were just because English wasn't their native language. I think they were trying to explain that what's under his neck is fat.
Oh, yeah.
Not like it's an overweight.
She was like, it's fat. My baby. No, because no. Yeah, that thing keeps getting recommended to me on TikTok when I go to bed. I use TikTok to help me get sleepy, and she's all over it. No, because no. She went to a con recently. And there's videos of her like dancing in the woods to like Venga Boys. I really don't know what's going on with that puppet, but it looks cool. There was a proposal? What? With the puppets or with people? Also, the Nana in that TV show, Cleo, has a huge ass. That puppet's got a big bum.
Yeah.
It just goes, yeah, Sparkle. I don't know. Maybe it's just like kind of just like a mindless thing. But like a lot of my TikTok things are weirdly enough stuff that we talk about on stream, which is weird. Because like it's like, is it listening? And like guinea pigs and stuff. So it's quite chill. It's nothing chaotic really. A Sanrio one tuner? That sounds cool. Did you have a good time? Nanaland BBL. Used to read TikTok. Oh, I don't read comment. Oh no, I don't read any comment sections on TikTok really at all. I just like look at it for video stuff. You know, again, like guinea pigs and stuff like that. If you have your microphone enabled, we'll have to do a test. I'll have to keep saying BBL, BBL, BBL and see what comes up. If all videos of like Nanaland's grandma comes up, we'll know we're onto something. No, the only comments I really read now, I don't really use Twitter or X or whatever. I fell out with that. I don't really use that at the moment, and I don't know if I want to keep on using it. So that one's been told to go away. The only comments that I do definitely read are obviously you guys here, and YouTube as well, because I like to reply to as many of those as I can. Yes, Cleo, I have seen that. I'm starting to think it's because of you. I'm getting recommended all this stuff. You guilty? No, don't read the guys. Don't read the. You're better than this. Don't read the comments, you butts. You can read our comments. Our comments are really cool. Apart from that time when did you? I told you guys, didn't I? Back when the channel was like more popular and we were pushed out to more people. I'll never forget the infamous one of "Bitch ain't got no lips." That one lives rent free in my head just because it's really funny. I can't imagine anyone ever saying it to me face to face.
So was it Jesus on Christmas Day that said nobody cares about your boyfriend?
Yeah. And then on Christmas, I was talking about spending it with Steph. And some kind of Jesus parody account on Twitter says, no one gives a damn about your bitch-ass boyfriend. Since when am I a bitch-ass boyfriend? Oh, I smell like good heavens. I mean, when you get stuff like, all you can do is laugh, you know? It's just like, okay, I guess I'm that now. Water up a duck's back. Bitch, your bitch boyfriend doesn't. You happen to. I know you guys care, and the people on, you know, our regulars on YouTube and stuff. I'm eternally grateful for you guys. You're all very, very sweet. I do appreciate you guys. From Stephen and the boy to Steph and her bitch-ass boyfriend. Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't really happen, which I'm grateful for, obviously, you know, due to the nature of what we do. It's all online and everything, so I'm grateful for that, but it is funny. Like I say, all you can do is laugh. I mean, I don't know how I would respond to that. I would probably laugh, but it's... Stephen and the boy was a good time. That's a throwback. I'm worried as well. I keep worrying to Steph, like when I do her prompts, I'm worried that I'm not doing a good enough job. I was saying to her, like...
Maybe cut one out of the video.
Yeah! Oh my god, that's inside info, hun!
Yeah, well, I'm exposing you now.
Yeah, I did 2 prompts in this video and I cut one out because I didn't like how it looked. Secret's out now. Everyone's going to be like... Oh! Oh my god, Kraken, that's so stupid. No, don't listen to people like that. I ain't got no patience for people like that. Release the director's cut. We've been betrayed. Guys, part of the editing process is cutting stuff out. Like, there is not a single video we've ever uploaded where something hasn't been cut out. Unless it's
all coming out now.
Unless it's a stream, of course. Oh yeah, when it's full and you get the sketchbook tour, we'll definitely go through all of them though. So
you're actually getting closer to completing
really?
sketchbook, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that guys, we're actually getting close to finishing it.
That's why when you keep like opening it at random, you keep coming across like
ones that I've done.
Ones that you've already done.
Ooh, that's exciting. I like that. The bitch ass cut. Oh, is the person... I mean, I don't know if they are because they didn't put the handle next to it, but if the person here that drawn the Diddlina, I just wanted to say thanks because that made Steph really happy. I included that in this week's video, the Diddlina from the community canvas. Steph was like, oh my god, it's Diddlina. Yeah, she really liked that one. But no one put, like, my name next to it. And I never seen it get drawn, so I'm like, oh... The deleted scenes, it's just like if I'm filming in bed, I like drop the phone on my face or I'll drop the phone when filming it. Trust me, you're not missing anything really juicy. Oh Jess, thank you for resubbing. Oh my god, 30 months? Jesus. We love you too. Thank you for your support. That is very, very kind. I want juicy phone drop. Claire, what would you do if there was a deleted scene of me dressed up as Nanalan saying, no, because no? Isn't there a clip as well where she, like, feeds, like, a plush duck juice and it goes everywhere? It's a really weird show. I love that episode. Is Nanalan... Is it a... I don't even know how... Is it a kid's show? Or is it, like, a puppet show for, like, older people? Because I know those exist as well. It's a very mysterious show to me. It is a kid's show. Oh my god, why is the grandma so thick? That's going to awaken things in people. Because, like, on TikTok, all the con people that went to go see Nanalan were, like, grown up. Mind you, that's kind of like Bluey, isn't it? A lot of people that are more grown up really like Bluey as well.
It was the same with My Little Pony as well.
Hmm?
My Little Pony also had, like, a pretty grown-up audience.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they were all the bronies and the Pegasisters. It's that NASA Peepo show? What? Peepo? What? You're losing me. Is this the same show or is it a different one? Look it up. Oh, speaking about NASA, I watched some of the Mars rover stuff. And that was interesting. They had footage with sound on, so you can hear what like Mars sounds like, and you can hear like wind blowing and stuff. It's so interesting. I mean, it just
sounds really crunchy.
yeah, it sounds like wind here, but it's because it's wind on Mars. That's why it's so interesting.
Could you hear the floor being crunchy?
Yeah, when it drives along, yeah, it goes. Oh, and did you hear about the Voyager satellite that's like glitched out towards the edge of our universe? It's sending back repeat code for some reason, and they don't know why. It's so interesting. Why is it? Yeah, yeah. It's that one that they shot out with the gold record on, you know, like ages ago. You know, with the picture of the humans naked and some wiggly lines and stuff.
I'm so behind on space news.
Oh, well, this is really old. When they shot it into space, it was years and years ago. But it's reaching the edge of our solar system now because it's been going for so long. But all of a sudden, it's been sending back like information all this time. But as it's got towards the edge of our solar system, not universe, the code that it's been sending back it's got confused, and it just keeps sending back the same code over and over again, and they don't know why. Then they're worried that it's going to like break after traveling all that distance. They're worried that it's going to break. You think it's aliens? It'd be cool.
How long ago did they send that out?
What, the Voyager? Oh my god. I'd have to... I don't even know if that's what it's called. Oh, let me see. I think it's Voyager Satellite. Because it's definitely the one that they put the gold record on that had, like, naked people. If aliens find that, but what the heck is that? They launched the Voyager satellite on the 20th of August, 1977.
Oh, that's probably why I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a very famous one. It's a very famous one, but it's also a very old one.
I was thinking I never heard about that in the news.
No, well, yeah. I don't think any of us were around then. Oh, don't be Tuna. No, don't be frightened. Space is weird. It's always doing something weird. Just let scientists figure it out. It's true, Ethan, yeah, because like it was built in the 70s, so it's probably running on like Kit Kat wrappers and string, and the fact that it still works is amazing. Think how far like computers have come since then.
that's a good point. They didn't even have like Tamagotchis back then.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Also, the little Mars rover robot, you know, the one that has like all the wheels and stuff and is driving around on Mars. It's collecting samples and storing them inside it. You know, when it drills a little bit and it keeps little vials of rocks and dust inside it as it travels along. But the scientists were worried that, like, oh my god, what if something happens to the rover and it gets damaged or it falls over or something? So what the rover also does is it stores a sample, and then as it drives along, it actually pokes out a little test tube that can be retrieved if something happens to it. So it's just like driving along, pooping out little sample bottles.
If there are aliens, they'll be like, what the hell is this?
It'll be so cool. It is a bit killer. It is. It's just like such a simple idea, like pooping. So what? I do that too. Yeah, the little robot thing with wheels it's a really cool thing.
Didn't he like break down if they managed to get it to work?
I think he's going again, yeah. But obviously, but the way they control it is they like shoot like radio waves or something to the moon, and it bounces off the moon and hits Mars. So like, if you want it to turn right and stuff, it just takes a while. It's like imagine trying to use the remote for your TV, but the remote's here and the TV's on Mars. It's like it takes a while. It is crazy, unicorns. It's like how we went from inventing the plane to landing on the moon in like it wasn't even 100 years. That's weird. Oh, did you know that part of the Wright, you know, the very first plane that was invented by the Wright brothers? Do you know that part of that is on that Mars rover? It's like attached to it. No, it wasn't attached to the rover. It was attached to its little helicopter drone. So part of that's on the on Mars too. So like technically something that the Wright brothers invented was the first thing to fly here and on Mars as well. That's such a flex. Like you're the first thing to fly here and on Mars. Jeez. Yeah, it's obviously it's the tiniest little bit, obviously, because it's quite an important thing. But yeah, there's a tiny little bit on it, all the way over there. But Ethan, basically, yeah, we basically sent like nudes on a gold disc with some wiggly lines and stuff. The aliens were like, That's probably why the communication's broken. It's been bombarded with like horny alien texts. Whoa, whoa! It's like Gorlon wants to meet the sexy human. He like sends you a picture of his like of his tentacles or something. What is that? I love Adam teaching us history. Well, I'm not very outside of streams and videos. I'm not very social, guys. I tend to just watch and consume information.
And a lot of YouTube poop.
Oh, and YouTube poop as well. Yeah, if I'm not learning about Mars and history, I'm like my board. My board. That's what I'd send into space. My board. They're weird. Well, they reckon with their super duper new James is it James Webb telescope? The super like 4K satellite thing that they've got now, telescope thing. They reckon that they found a planet like ours really far away, and they reckon that they can see artificial light on it. Like pictures of Earth from space, and you can see the lights that people have made. They reckon they can see that on one, but I don't know. You'd think that'd be, if that was confirmed, you would think that'd be all over the news, because that would be pretty darn huge if that was true. Oh yeah, the pictures, Rethan. Yeah, if you guys ever want to see cool space pictures, yeah, if you search like James Webb satellite pictures, it's crazy the stuff that it can see. Black holes and stuff. Hello, Melanie. How are you doing? I'm just going to put some chill music on for you. Yes, I am excited for the Stardew Valley update because you can now drink mayonnaise.
Is that the update that's going
Yeah,
on for you?
yeah, you can drink mayonnaise.
Did you see today that they announced that there's going to be a new farm type?
Yeah, a new farm
A
type.
better one.
And I always felt bad pushing poach out the way, and it's reduced time to push poach out the way now, so I feel less mean. We could, when it gets released, we could try doing a co-op on a stream if you wanted to. Just you and me. Which is a bad idea. You'll see how Steph steals money all the time.
I never get achievements when I play Stardew
Well,
Valley.
you would, but you would have to host it. So, like, you would have to have the farm. And then if I joined you and streamed it that way...
Yes, maybe that's what we need.
Yeah, you'd get the achievements that way then, yeah.
I want my achievements.
I want my achievements. You're doing okay? I'm glad you're doing okay. We're doing okay as well. I don't know if you guys saw, again, this would be last week now, because we're on Monday, aren't we already? But last week I finally got approved to be Steph's, like, official carer person. I mean, I've always been her carer kind of anyway, haven't I? But, you know, like, it's officially recognised by, like, the government now, what I do and stuff, which is nice. It's nice to just be all official, you know? It was such a relief. It took 6 months to do it. It took ages. It gives you a headache. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, put it this way: there's enough going on this planet, isn't there? Never mind all the other ones. There's plenty going on here at the minute. Do you want to hear some good news though about here, Jess? About this planet? Do you know that the ozone layer is going to be fully repaired soon? Do you remember when we were like making holes in the ozone layer? We've nearly fixed them. That's pretty cool. That's good for the environment. Hopefully that means we won't get summers that are like 40 degrees again. Oh my god. Yeah, see, that's good news, right? That's what we're focusing on, remember. Today is the good news stream. Or interesting things that I watched on the internet. I watched one of those, like, ancient alien style themed documentaries as well. I can't remember where it is, but apparently in America somewhere, you've got, like, a hospital that's decommissioned and, like, trashed. And apparently you're hiding a real vampire in there. A real vampire? Isn't that... Whoa. You said... Oh, it melted, Tuna? That's crazy. It sounds sexy. What, in like a rundown hospital? That's gonna stink. Oh. CFC's like gave everything. Don't dox you like that. Kraken, you're the Kraken. You live in the sea. You don't live in hospital. Feel like we're getting somewhere with this. Slowly but surely. I've been very, as usual, I'm very distracted and I just want to like yap at you non-stop and give you 20 questions. Probably like one of the most least productive art streams going, but I do appreciate your company though. Vampire squids? Ooh! It was on an episode of, oh, Lex, that sounds so cool! Oh my god. Oh, I also watched one about about America again. I think you guys might have heard of this one. There's like I don't know if it's like a cryptid thing or like a monster thing. Like I say, you guys might have heard of this one, but they say that all the monuments in America are like built on top of like really big like eldritch horror monsters, and the like monuments are to like keep them in place. Like there was one about the Statue of Liberty, like how visitors go inside it, but they never come out because the monster eats them. I was like, oh, that's spooky. Oh. You've never heard? Oh, it's so. I can't remember the name of it. I guess it's like an SCP style thing. Oh, it was super cool. So cool, I can't remember their name, but it was really cool to watch. What's Mount Rushmore keeping? There's something in it though. There's something definitely. Well, in this theory anyway, there's something in it. The same with the Lincoln one and stuff like that. You live under a rock, Junior. Are you Patrick Starr? He lives under a rock. Oh, and I saw that. Oh my God! Speaking of TikToks, I saw this one last night, and it was this thing that happened to a server in America, like a guy, a waiter guy. He got tipped $100, and he was really excited about it. He's like, "Oh my God, $100 tip! That's amazing!" And when the guy left, he took the tip out of his pocket to have a look at it, and it was $100 bill, but it had like the singer Usher's face on it instead of a president, and he was like, "What am I supposed to do with this?" I was like, "Oh my God!" You got those Usher $100 bills. It is mean, Ethan. You're right, because $100 is a lot of money at any time. I don't care what anybody says. You would do a whole murder. Was the tipper Usher? No, no. That would be
That'd be
cool.
cool.
Imagine giving out money with your own face on. I'm sure that's probably illegal.
Surely there's got to be someone who's famous that's still alive that can.
Oh yeah, probably. Oh, there's like Jeff Bezos and stuff. Do you guys know how Jeff Bezos stays super rich? Oh my God, it would make you so mad.
Is it like evil billionaire, unethical?
Basically, yeah, yeah. The reason that he stays a billionaire and he's so rich is because, like, because he has so much money, he doesn't actually need to spend any of it. What he does is when Jeff Bezos wants money to buy things, he goes to the bank and he takes out a loan. And every time he needs money, he just takes loan after loan after loan. So he's in debt. But the thing is about taking out loads of loans and being in debt is that you don't pay tax on debt. So by living loan to loan, he never pays tax on anything. That's like his loophole. No, no, apparently it's all legal. Like it's how the IRS like did their like tax thing. Yeah, it's legal. That's how he does it. So he says that what he'll do is he'll just keep taking out loans until he dies. So he doesn't have to pay tax on anything. Oh, they don't need that much. Yeah, they should just have like like a video game achievement. He should just have the like he won the world. He won capitalism award, and then he has to give it all away. Because that's what can you do at that point? At that point, you've won the game. There's nothing else that you can do anything. You know, he is one of the few people, I guess, in the world that can say that if he wanted to, he can do anything. You know, within scientific means and stuff, he can do anything he wants. So we might as well share it. The laws need to be changed. Yeah, because historically we've always changed the rules to help poor people now. Well, this is the positive stream. Stop that. I've already wowed you with the ozone layer being repaired. What else could I wow you with? Did you? Oh, here's some good uplifting news for you then to counteract that. Did you know that scientists have been experimenting and working? Well, not experimenting. That sounds dark. Working with children with autism, and they found that guinea pigs are very good therapy animals for children with autism, because they're not big and loud. They're like small, and they apparently are very easy for kids to open up to because they're small and they're fuzzy and they're cute and they can hold them. It helps them to come out of their shell and stuff. Yeah, guinea pigs are pretty placid. They'll just sort of sit there. Well, you can pick out the quiet ones, Cleo. Pigs are vocal. Like Creston wouldn't be a very good one because he's always talking 24/7. But there are quiet ones. But Creston wouldn't be a good therapy one now because he's always going wah, 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 jumping around and rumbling and stuff.
When you got a stroke and he runs away.
Yeah, he's not therapy material. Well, Patches could be. Steph says that Patches is Steph's therapy pig because when you pick him up, he just plops down on you and sploats and tends to have a nap. Oh, free roaming ones are so. Oh my god, they're so sassy. Steph and I watched a TikTok of one that was a free roaming pig, and what he would do is he'd walk into the kitchen and chatter his teeth at the fridge door because he knew that the vegetables were in there, but his brain couldn't figure out how to open it, so he's like, I'm just gonna stay here and be mad. Yeah. Because around, yeah, Ethan, yeah, it's just nice to see that because from what's obviously I've only known guinea pigs really for as long as I've had Steph, and
as long as you've had Steph.
Well, you know what I mean.
Steph.
Oh, you know what I mean. And like historically, they've been seen as like like animal testing helpers, and that's pretty much it. But it's nice to see that people are starting to take them a bit more seriously as like actual intelligent animals.
I've always took them serious.
Because they're super smart. They're really, really clever. Guinea pig petting sessions? That's amazing! The place that we took Patches to has like a food store and an adoption centre as well as the vets. And they advertise their feeding hours for the adopted ones. So if you want, you can go and help feed them and interact with them. But I wouldn't be able to do it because I'd want to take them all. And it's like, no, I can't. It's too dangerous. And there was an agouti that looked like a baby brindle last time. And I was like, oh!
He ran outside. He was like, no, I can't do this.
Yeah, I had to leave. I was like, I want to adopt it. I have to leave. And went outside. Aimed at children? Star, no, live your best life. I would go to it too. Those sheep were amazing, Cleo. Did you have a good time? I wonder if the eyes more closed. I don't know. I wanted to just try and draw this pose while having a chat to you today because I thought the pose looked a bit challenging. Yeah, exactly like Rethan says, Star. Oh my god, if there's guinea pigs there, I would go. I'd push all the kids away. You'd be like, no, they're my guinea pigs. I'm older and more powerful than you. They're mine.
I thought you were going to say more educated on how to take care of it.
I'm also smarter than you. I know what's best. Yeah, a little baby lamb. Isn't that adorable? I'm really butchering this face today. Oh my god, the chin's like all the way over there. Woo. Here's an anatomy tip, guys, that I'm struggling with today. The chin is located under the mouth. There's your big artist tip for the day. I'm here for the guinea pigs. Oh, guinea pig babies! I love them. I love them. Young, old, fat, thin. I love them all. I want to look after all of them. Cite your sources. How are you doing, Echek? Are you doing okay? Oh, a newt, Ethan. I've never held a newt. What do they feel like? Oh, a baby! Oh my god, you guys are seeing all the cute animals. A baby goat as well. That sounds awesome. When I was a kid, they took like a class of us. This must have been like grade 2 or 3. They took us to a farm that's nearby, because you know where we are at the minute. There's farms and stuff all over the place. And I got to hold a baby chick, you know, like a yellow one. Isn't that like a baby chicken, I assume? Got to hold one of them. Felt really warm. It's crazy how warm it gets. Wet but not slimy. Ooh. Your head's hurting. Is that because you're doing the glue? Make sure it's ventilated, Eshak. Because I bet you'd be like, oh no, the glue, wow. You haven't been to... Oh, really, Sparkle? You always know when... It's always crazy, like, if you get there by car, and you arrive there and you open the door and the smell of, like, turds just hits you, you're like, yeah, I'm on a farm. Like, oh my god. Just turds everywhere. But then you get to see all the cool animals. You get to see pigs and chickens. And this one farm had a goose. Big goose. Sheep, you know, all those cool things. The smell. It's a very unique smell. It's like a giant public toilet. It's huge. It's stinky. Stinky. Patches is getting angry.
Oh no, what's he angry about?
I can hear him chattering his teeth. This morning he was chattering his teeth at me because I woke him up. I was like, what's your problem? He's like, it's too early, you woke me up. I said, what? It sticks to your clothes. It is. It's like a crazy smell. Like when I was, it reminds me in a weird way. It reminds me when I was a kid. My parents used to take me to this bar. I know how that sounds, but they used to take me there, and like the next day, my clothes would smell like stale smoke. Obviously, you're not allowed to smoke anywhere now, but I always remember the stale smoke smell that'd stick to your clothes.
My parents were both smokers, so I just always smelled like that anyway.
And like, do any of you guys have memories of like places that you'd go in that were popular with smokers, and there'd be like a smoke cloud on the ceiling? That's crazy.
That's what my house was.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I remember once, like, some friends from school came to call for me, and they knocked on the door. They're like, "It's staff there," and they started coughing when the front door was open because, like, a huge
Like the backdraft of smoke just comes. Your grandpa? Yeah, I remember my grandparents smoking. I told you guys, didn't I, the story about my granddad that smoked my entire life, and when my sister was born, he decided to quit. It's like, Granddad, why didn't you stop when I was born? He's like, I wasn't ready yet. So what's that supposed to be? So I wasn't ready to quit yet, but I am now. Like, Grandpa. Is nostalgia? Yeah, well, I guess it would be, wouldn't it, Spark? Because these days, unless you're around smokers a lot, like you're not going to experience that, you know. It's crazy how common smoking was everywhere. Oh yeah, that looks a bit better. It's getting there. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. You're trying to quit smoking, Jelly? It is. No, no, absolutely. I mean, good on you for trying, because some people don't even... Some people will just say, no, I can't. It's too hard. But the fact that you're trying, you've already taken that step that a lot of people aren't prepared to do. So I do wish you luck with it. My mum used to smoke, but she got it from her mum, because her mum smoked... Well, she used to smoke, but then quit.
I think most of my relatives have managed to swap it for vaping now.
Yes. Yeah, vaping's a very big thing. Although they're trying to ban those in this country, guys. You know, the disposable ones?
I think that's mostly because like kids keep getting old.
Yeah, yeah, they're trying to ban disposable ones here. And although, I don't know if they're doing it where you guys are, but with smoking, what they're doing in this country is every year they're upping the legal age you're allowed to smoke, so they're technically not banning it. They're just making it so at some point you need to be 100 years old to legally smoke. Government's like, oh, big brain. It was more accepted. Well, it was to be like, didn't like smoking be invented to be seen as like a fancy thing? It's like, ooh, it was like a fashion accessory almost.
I remember as a kid when I went out with my dad once, we went to a pet shop and I saw that hamsters, like at the time, cost somewhere between like 3 and 5 quid or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I said to him that instead of buying like a cigarette pack every time that he gets one, he could get a hamster.
A hamster every time he wants a pack of cigarettes. Oh, I bet you love that
I
idea.
thought that was like a really good idea.
Listen, I've got a great idea. It's like, yeah, that's really great idea. That could be a way to quit smoking. They should say every time I want a cigarette, I have to go and buy a hamster.
I've got a unique method.
Oh my god. Yeah, Ethan, that happened with me in school too. There were people that were like, "Oh, it's so cool to smoke." I mean, no shame to people if they do. It's a lifestyle thing, isn't it? But I've never been into it. Or drinking either as well, because I remember as a kid my brother would come home drunk and throw up and it'd smell like mouldy wine gums, and it's like, why would I ever... Yeah, it's like, why would I ever want to do that? You've been wanting another hamster, Jelly? Well, I'm not saying buy one every time, but if you've got the space and you've been wanting to adopt a hamster, you know... Oh my god, did you guys ever see, because I mean, we all know, don't we, that cigarettes are bad for you and stuff. Did you see those cigarettes that were invented, like, in the 60s, that were like, cigarettes are bad for you, so introducing the brand new cigarette with asbestos filter inside.
Oh no!
So you can die twice as quick. And they were advertising it as a health thing. Like, no, healthier cigarettes. It's like, oh my god! Like, legitimately crazy.
Well, they tried.
Life speed run hack. And there was like a picture of it. It's like, oh, it's terrible. It is true, unicorns. I mean, look at medical science and stuff today compared to the 50s and stuff, you know? I know a lot of people say that the world's gone to poo, but in terms of medical science and all that stuff, you know, we're literally living with the best of the best right now. So if anything does go wrong, you do have access to as much knowledge as possible, which is nice.
But if we were born in like 500 years from now, we'd be.
Yeah, but we don't have that power, do we?
Well, that's what everyone always says.
Steph with her time machine. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait and see.
We're in the Stone Age right now.
Seatbelts, yeah, Star. Seatbelts used to be optional. And did you know that it was Volvo that invented the seatbelt? And they had the chance to patent it and make other car companies pay for the right to use them. But Volvo said, no, it's a safety thing, so everyone should be allowed to use them. That's why Volvo is pretty based. Because they could have made tons of money and got super rich, but they said no. Yeah, that's true. Everything like the World Health Organization and stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I say, obviously there's always some bad going on in the world, but there is good too. It's just not reported on as much. Nothing. Oh my God, Katie, can you imagine if one day they had like a spray medicine that you just spray on yourself that could cure like diseases and stuff? Oh, that'd be insane. Although it kind of already exists. There's that like medicine for headaches, isn't there? There's like a Pritt stick that you rub on your head. That's kind of similar. It's not a spray, but it's a similar thing. It's better than paracetamols because I have to chew those and they taste horrible. Oh. I know they say like, look, if you chew it, it's not going to be as effective, but they're too big. I can't swallow paracetamols without chewing them, and they just taste awful, really bad. Yeah, the head on. Apply directly to forehead. Head on. I remember the advert for it. They do the flu shot through a spray. So that's amazing. I can get dissolved, but it still tastes gross though, Cat. I'd rather just chew it and get it over with. It blew my mind. The other week, I read a thing where a guy had like a factory accident and he lost his hand. But he kept it with him when he went to the hospital, and they managed to sew it back on, and it works. Like they did their stuff, and he has like full use of his hand again, which is insane. That's crazy. Popped off like a Lego hand, and they just like put it back on. That's crazy. Probably took. Oh, I'm sure there's like more to it than just that. But the fact that they were able to reattach it and have it working, that's insane. And staple them back. It's like, oh, medical science stuff is just amazing. Just some really smart people helping people. That's cute. I really think. Have you guys ever heard of the YouTube channel? What's his name? Jerry Rig Everything. He's the guy that like snaps phones in half and stuff to see if they're durable. He has a really cute thing that he does for his wife because his wife's disabled. So he started his own like custom wheelchair business now, and it's really wholesome to see that taken off. That's really sweet. That's more good news. A YouTuber that cares about the disabled and wanting to help them. Gosh, we're just oozing good news today, guys. Oozing. Oh. You want to win, Cat? You can't win. Because like his argument for like wanting to make these custom wheelchairs is like he was saying like when you think of like a wheelchair these days, an electric one, you know, one that you can control with like a little rocker switch or whatever, there's less technology in one of those now than there is in like a Roomba. And he's like, why does like a little vacuum have more technology than something than that a human relies on like every day? So he wants to like make them more modern and better for people. I just think that's really sweet. It's rare that you see really, really big YouTubers being like, oh yeah, I'd like to help somebody. Shakes my prison bars. Kat, are you ever getting out of prison, or is this like a forever thing? People use exactly unicorns. You love to see it, right? Wheelchairs in fantasy? What is there discourse about wheelchairs in fantasy? It's a fantasy. You can make anything. Why do people find ways to argue about something that literally has no rules? It's fantasy by definition. Oh my god. Let's having the time to argue about fantasy stuff. Jesus Christ. Being laden with so much time. Yeah, exactly, Sparkle. I think it was cool. Someone gave you crap once for your D&D character. Forearm crutch. What? I don't get... Like, even in, like, I don't know, like, D&D, you know, stereotypical Dungeons and Dragons thing is like a medieval fantasy thing. Even in medieval times, they had forms of crutches. It's... Oh. Oh my god! I don't get it. I don't know how people have the time. Give me some of that time. I could use it better. Arguing about fantasy wheelchairs. Jesus Christ. Imagine just letting someone have fun, yeah? Imagine, oh, you're having fun. Ooh, well, it makes me mad. We don't do that here, guys. We love and support all of you, don't we? Oh, I wanted to ask you guys as well. Well, if you've seen the video that we did yesterday, what you thought of my glow-in-the-dark walrus. Because I don't know about you guys, but personally, receiving a glow-in-the-dark walrus is pretty damn good news in my opinion. Can we name him Walter? That's very unique. Why is Walter speaking to you? I'll see you soon, Lexia. Take it easy. Thanks for coming to see us. Aw, Jellyfrog says, I love the walrus. Steph is amazing at crochet. It makes me want to practice more.
I did follow someone else's pattern for it, so...
It doesn't matter. The fact that you've still made it, though.
Although the glow-in-the-dark tusks, that's all on me.
That's the Steph original, that is. He can use his teeth as torches. I wish that I tried to get it to show as good as possible in the video, but in real life, it's so much brighter in real life. It's crazy. It's such a cool yarn. I had no idea it existed. But when I did, I was like, I need to get Steph some of that.
I love novelty yarn.
Oof, novelty yarn loves you, dear. And yeah, unicorns, exactly. I can't believe people would even get upset over something like that. Gatekeeping mobility in a fantasy setting. We've really gone that far.
It's gatekeeping mobility in a fantasy.
Oh, there was Twitter drama about wheelchairs being involved in fantasy Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, imagine having the time to be upset over that. character in Dungeons and Dragons having a wheelchair.
Oh,
Exactly, yeah. Just accept it. It's not hurting you in any way. Oh,
you could technically put anything in a fantasy, and it's
that's what I mean. Fantasy, by definition, is you can have whatever you want. It doesn't
have
matter.
a 6 foot tall hot dog.
My 6 foot tall hot dog that provides me with mobility.
Exactly.
I'm just catching staff up to speed, guys. Aretha says, have you seen Brochet on TikTok? I think the device overheard me.
Oh, I follow Brochet on Reddit.
Oh, on Reddit,
It's
apparently.
community.
Brochet. Steph showed me a really cool crochet of Bobby from King of the Hill, and it didn't go so well, so they said he had gout, and I really want to own that Bobby. It looks amazing. I want that Bobby
It
now.
looks so good.
Okay, Dad, I've got gout, Dad. Yeah, I love that gout Bobby. He's eating too much cheese and he's got gout. Yeah, that's my purse. I don't know you. Bobby's a mate. What a cool character Bobby Hill is. Do you know it was canon as well that Hank Hill, one of his nephews, was the bassist out of ZZ Top, Dusty Hill? Isn't that a cool name, Dusty Hill? It's funny because hills get dusty. A life-size Mr. Blobby? Yes! No, I think we're getting there with this now. I was struggling with the pose a little bit. It's a lot. I've been wanting to do some more complex poses than, you know, just 3/4 stud there things. It's fun to try and push and try and do a bit of a harder pose. Glow in the dark, Mister. Just his blobs and his eyes, and maybe his lips. Oh, I don't know why you guys are so frightened of Mr. Blobby. I think he's great. You know when he goes like really nuts. Oh, that's hilarious. He could be anywhere right now. He could be like in the other room, you know, that room in your house with the lights not on. Scuttling around on all fours like a little crab. I think the fact that you liked him should have been discussed in therapy. He's fine. Like he's in the walls. He does like crashing through walls and stuff. You're scared to look over your shoulder. That can be the thing about Cryptid Blobby. He can only attack you when you're looking at him. If you don't look at him, he can't hurt you. But if you look at him, he's like really quick. He's like Speedster Blobby. He's really fast. A reverse weeping angel, yeah. Because he's a happy angel. That is Mr. Blobby. He's an angel. He's lovely. Steph was explaining to me as well that a lot of like early 2000s music is becoming popular again. Like Sophie Ellis Bextor. Apparently she's really popular.
Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah, Natasha Bedingfield's back. It's like, that's crazy. I like Sophie Ellis Bextor's voice. It's very posh English. She's the one that says, "It's murder on the dance floor." She's got a very fancy voice. Very fancy voice.
So do I.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have a right fancy voice. I realize that some of you guys might not even know who Sophie Ellis Bextor is. That might be. Oh my
Might be
god.
like British.
Well, I was thinking that might be too old for some of you guys, which is horrifying. I want to give them. Now I've done like the base posing. We could give them like some armor or something. It's been a while since we've done that. That'd be... You know, because of I can't dance. What's that, Ray? That's rare because Ray's like, oh, I'm a baby and my brain is not yet developed. It's pretty cool when Raven gets like a reference to something. Do, do, boop. Do, do, do. Oh, oh my god, you've had Saint Trinians on the brain lately. I wonder if people in a Patreon stream would be up for watching Saint Trinians.
Yeah, because that's still none the wise to what it is.
It's a girl power movie.
Oh wow.
It's a very girl power movie.
Then I'm down.
Guys, I finally come up with some. You know, Steph always likes to talk about girl power and stuff to sass me. Well, what I've done is I've come up with Menergy to counteract the girl power. So whenever something's too girl powery now, I unleash the Menergy. So don't worry, I've got you. When you get sick of girl power, guys, because yeah,
Nobody did.
because I know you guys do. We activate them. Okay, Ken. Oh my god, that's so funny because we watched the Barbie
yeah,
movie.
I think that's
recently.
where he's got it from.
Stop laugh. Everyone's laughing at Menergy. Stop that. It's not a funny word. It's a strong word. Is it good? I really enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah. It's just I guess like an easy and fun thing to watch. There's never any like super duper drama or anything really sad or anything
I
like that.
Ken's a horse girl in it as well.
Yeah, Ken's a horse girl. It's Women's History Month. I might have to cancel that order of Menergy. It might not be appropriate right now. See me like shooing away this big lorry full of testosterone. No, no, no. Why do I sound so surprised? Because it was World Women's Day, wasn't it? I didn't realize you got a month. I thought you only got a day. That's why I'm surprised. So, ladies, what are you doing for your month? Don't cancel me for being ignorant. I'd be cancelled every week. Oh my god. Oh jeez. I genuinely, I didn't know it was for a month. I thought there was the day, which I know of. And I thought that it was just that one. I genuinely didn't know it was a whole month. So Unicorn says, I forgot too, and I'm taking a women's history class. Look, if anyone needs to be cancelled, I think it's Unicorns. I'm kidding. I'm joking, Unicorns. Don't worry. You did your eyebrows? Oh, that's girl power, right? What am I giving you? The gift of Menergy. I'll hold it up. You know, like those old Mentos adverts? Menergy.
It burns.
It burns like hemorrhoids. Oh my god, what are you giving us? Hemorrhoids. Oh, the gift that no one wants. I've tried to pluck my eyebrows, but it hurts, and I'm not very accurate either. It's dangerous. Nose hair's the worst. Oh my god, it makes you cry. Oh my god. Oh. Why is it so hard? Oh. The nose ones are terrible. The hemorrhoids? I can play you the hemorrhoids ad later if you want, if you've missed it. Hemorrhoids. I watched a video of a guy that got his nose hairs waxed, and it looked like he died like 2 lifetimes. He looked like he was in so much pain. Like, one for each nostril. Like, they shoved wax up it. You know, wax to do, like, your legs and stuff? They put it in his nose. You're supposed to trim him? How do I do that? Do I just, like, put scissors up there?
You once got that trim, I think.
I don't know where it is. Nose trimmers. Are they the same things that like people use on their ears too? Oh my god, this could be a new series for YouTube. Like, give me like a cosmetic or bathroom item and not tell me what it is, and I have to figure out what it is. Like, what the heck's this thing?
See which offices it is.
Yeah. Oh, it's going in. So it's going in one of them. You're sticking up your butt every time. Like, this is clearly a suppository. Here we go. It's just... I remember I used to be scared of moisturizers as a kid because it would always talk about micro beads, and me being like a dumbass kid, I thought it said micro bees, and I'd be like, why are you putting micro bees on your face? The micro bees. So god, I was looking back, I mean, I'm stupid now, but I was really stupid as a kid. Like, oh my god. Like, really stupid. The micro bees. Mr. Blobby's a friend. I love him. Mr. Blobby, more often than not as a kid, was the only person who was always smiling when they saw me. You can't take that away from me. He's smiling because he wanted to eat me? What a way to go. I need to show you that Mr. Blobby one day that they had where they wanted to do a series, like a kids show series of Mr. Blobby, right? But they lost the original suit. So they made another one, and it looks so freaky because it looks like him, but it's not him, and the mouth's all weird and crooked. Oh, that one's scary. Like off-brand, like we have Mr. Blobby at home, Mr. Blobby. That was a scary one. I wonder if I can find him. Because no, that's definitely an original one. There's like a specific... I've seen it on the internet before. There's a specific one. Where is he? Oh my god, don't tell me they've like taken it off the internet. I'd be, oh my god, I'd be devastated if they got rid of it. Oh my god. Okay, it's not the exact one, but it's similar to this one. So I'll show you like the original one first. So the original Mr. Blobby is this guy. He's like OG Mr. Blobby. And when they wanted to do... Where's that one gone? When they wanted to... When they wanted to do like a second season and they'd lost the suit for him, they had to like make another one.
How can you lose a suit like that?
It probably got burned. But then it came back and it's oh no. They've cut off his legs. They took his legs. No. There's two of them. There's three. I haven't even shown you the knockoff ones where they're made out of fur and not latex. Look at this guy. You guys, don't you like furry, Mr. Blobby? Enough to breed. The third one's less scary. Oh, so you think this one's... I think this one's more scary because of his mouth. He's got like a big, like, he like unhinges his jaw like a snake and he's gonna eat you. I'm sending you my therapy bill. Well, which one's more scary then? Is it the like this that orgasmic face? He's not that bad. The OG one's the most handsome one. Looks like he's giving you the finger in that one. He's like, up yours. Mr. Blobby, no! That's what he's doing. He's giving you guys the finger because you say that he's ugly and scary and nightmare fuel. And so we call it the gator. No! Would you guys ever watch anything Mr. Blobby themed with me? The video footage of like the off-brand one's really scary as well because it's like old. It's the video footage for the off-brand one's really like grainy. Like, it looks like some kind of, like, horror tape. There he is trying to play football with someone. Look at that power stance he's given, though. I'm busy that day. Fine, I won't put Mr. Blobby on without your permission. Oh my god, I think he's dead in that one. I think they killed him. Oh my god, can you imagine? That's why they had to get another suit, because Mr. Blobby, the OG, he was like a real alien and he died in like a football accident, and they had to get like another one. Murdered in cold blood. It does. It looks like a body. He's faking it. Check. I think the posters fell on him. He's like, I was faking it. You know. Did any of you guys used to swing from the crossbar of like football posts and stuff? I was quite like a monkey kid, so I could do that. You like swing on them and climb around them.
Your arms are longer than your legs.
That's funny. That's like I think that would be classed as an insult. Steph just said the reason for that is because my arms are longer than my legs. Oh. So, do I have the body of like an orangutan?
You just got very long arms.
What's wrong with that? Your arm strength is bad. I used to love football in school though, because I'd play it with Sean, and Sean was the guy I told you about where they'd always put Sean in goal because Sean didn't like sports. And you know, like the stereotype kid that gets put in goal because they don't like sports. That was Sean. And he'd go in goal and then climb into the goal net and go, "Ooh, I'm a trapped whale." And the gym teacher would be like, "Sean, get out of the net." Like, "Ooh, I'm trapped." PE was fun. I'm a whale, help me. Sean sounds hilarious. Sean is a funny guy. I haven't seen him in a very long time, but he was very funny. It definitely made PE more fun. Oh my god. You're tall and got longer. Oh my god, Kraken. Is that because you are a Kraken? That would actually make a lot of sense. Did any of you guys like enjoy PE and stuff? Like I said, I wasn't particularly good at it, but I was very lucky in that the PE teacher that we had was very chill. And like if he saw that you struggled with sports and stuff, he would always go easy on you. He'd never try and like humiliate you. If he saw you struggling with something, he wouldn't point it out or anything like that. He was very supportive with it. He was always in the mindset of like, look, you've turned up for it, so you know, just do what you can do. And I thought that was really sweet of him. You get self-conscious. I was kind of self-conscious of it too. In primary school, I was quite a spherical child. And when I became a teenager, I lost a lot of it. Did any of you guys ever have to play what's it called? Bombardment? Bombardment. No, please. Some boys taking sports too seriously? I'm shocked. Bombardment? I think it was dodgeball. I think that's another word for it, isn't it? Teenage boys take it's all like, you know, all the chemicals and stuff that are going on inside him at the time. and the adrenaline and stuff.
Alls.
Unless you were Sean and you just hung out in the goal net. Just hang out with Sean. He had such like a carefree attitude with PE. I always remember the teacher. It's like when we had to do cross country running, and he like he wasn't an athletic guy and he knew it. And he didn't mind it. He owned it. And the PE teacher would be like, "Sean, you're lagging behind. Why are you lagging behind? Let's pick it up." And he went, "It's because I'm a fat shit." I was like, "Sean, no." And this would be him saying it to the teacher. Oh my god. I hope he's doing well. Sean, what a legend. Yeah, I hope he's doing okay. Sean is such a... Yeah, Sean was oozing energy. Yeah. There's a real man's man. Oh, is it drinky time? Thank you. That's something that I always admired about him, but I could never do at the time as like an insecure teenager, is that he always came across as just very comfortable in of himself. And I like coming from like being an awkward teenager, I didn't know how he could do it, but he was just like, it is what it is. I just thought that was neat. I went flying. Oh, are you testing commands again? Yeah, I think you might be doing the firework one wrong. I haven't changed anything. I look up to see I'm being internet bullied again. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, that one's working. Is that what you was trying to do, the big firework one? I'm excited because Clones came to a stream the other day and they said that they were working on the VTuber thing that they've been wanting to release. So I definitely want to try both. When this gets updated, I want to obviously update the stream avatar so you can play the new games and stuff. But I definitely want to give their PNG VTuber thing a go as well. Can you check DMs? Hold on. You better not be misbehaving. I like the second one, Ray. No, you're fine. None of you guys are doing anything. I know you guys never would because you have that like whole like respect and fear dynamic of me. You're all like terrified of me and how powerful I am. It's all the energy. I wish I could play the It's a Man song. Do any of you guys that come to the streams remember that? That gets copyrighted now. He's a man, such a man, such a man. He's a real man's man. Ugh. Are you sure? Yeah, I like the second one. No, luckily, Cleo, Sega, who own that, are really quite chill with their video game things. Nintendo, I've had trouble with DMCA's in the past, but Sega are really chill about it. Every time we've used a Sega one, they're just like, no, whatever. Like super Chad Sega. To me, Raven, yes, but you're asking the colorblind person what colors look best. So you might want to try having a second opinion, is all I'm saying. Scary as a baby, unicorns. I'll have you know that babies can scream as loud as pneumatic drills, so you better be frightened.
You know the picture that Raven sent you?
Yeah.
She sent it to me, and she sent you the same one twice, and it's entirely in black and white.
Oh, it looks cool.
She was wanting to see if you could see the difference, because there isn't a difference.
No, well, you know how I tend to like color in like values and stuff, so yeah, that one looked good.
But I can see how to you it could have been like pinks or blues.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's what I was thinking it was, pinks. Stop tricking me on stream. You're all toxic. Pinks, teals, reds, browns, blues, purples. I told you guys, didn't I, the story of, because my dad was like super into playing like pool and snooker when he was younger, and he'd take me to a bar where they had a table, and when he wanted me to set up the red balls, I'd always put the brown in with the red. And my dad's like, oh, he's like, oh, you put the brown in the wrong place. Can you just switch it round for me? This is before he knew I was colorblind. And I was like, okay, Dad. And I'd go and do it, and I'd just replace the red with another red one. And he was like, he's like, oh, very funny, change it round. I was like, but I thought I did. I think Dad's colorblind, but he's always denied it.
I think his sister is as well.
Oh, she would. My sister would never admit to
Oh
it.
no, she won't, but...
She's very like, my sister never shows any weakness ever.
It's colorblindness for you.
A weak? Oh yeah, she sees colorblindness as a weakness. She's told me that before. My sister says like, "Oh, you've got weakness. You've got colorblind." So if she was colorblind, she would never ever admit to it.
No, there was a time before when I was at your house when she was younger, and she coloured in a boat, and it was the colouring book page. It looked like it was like wooden planks.
Yes.
And everything that was meant to be brown on that page was green. And I was like, do you notice that like, everything on here is like green that was supposed to be brown?
I bet she's like, shut up! Don't look at me!
She got really protective about it and then like just walked out.
Yeah. That sounds like her. So much menergy. Oh my god, yeah, if you were exposing something about that, she'd be like, abort, abort, get out of there. A cat! I can't repeat that. Oh my god. If you'd said that to Kid Me, I probably would have cried and then asked you what a pussy was. When I was a kid, I told you guys, haven't I? I was very sheltered as a kid. When I was, like a tween, no, it wouldn't have been that late. It must have been when I was like 7 or 8. But I don't think it would have been as late as tween. I asked my mum what a bra was and she got angry at me. she was like, you don't wear them, so it's none of your business. Well, okay, Mom.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's so dumb. I know that now. But when you're like a dumb kid, you just, you see the grown-ups as like, okay, what you say goes, you're bigger than me, so therefore you must be smarter. But I know that now. In all honesty, my parents back then, they're like these days, they're way more chill about things. I think they've realized that the world is a much more less hateful place, and they've had to adapt accordingly. So they've definitely mellowed out since I was a kid. Oh, Rethan. Oh, see? It all adds up. I remember when I was at... I mean, I can laugh at it now. In primary school, I was getting like really upset and like stressed in school to the point where the teachers called my parents in. And I'll always remember being sat in the office with my parents and the head teacher. And the head teacher was like, Adam's been really stressed in school recently, and we just wanted to check that everything's going going all right at home. And I always remember my mum looking at the head teacher and saying like, "Ah, he just worries all the time." It's like, this is just how he is. He's just a nervous wreck all the time. Why can't this school accept him for who he is? He just worries all the time. God. Oh my god. But looking back at it, it might have been like ADHD or autism and stuff because I didn't want to learn. I just wanted to play in the water, in like the sand pit and the water pit, you know, with the water toys. I just wanted to play with the water and the sand. I didn't want to learn like ABCs and times tables. I wanted to go outside and look at like this tree. Oh my god, and get stuck in the armrest of a bench. That was like, you're such a weird kid. Oh, it's true, unicorns. Yeah, think how different it is these days. Absolutely. I used to like, you know, like school tables when you would pull them across the floor and they'd go like, "Brrr," like that. Kid me used to love that noise and would get in trouble for dragging desks along the floor. It's like, stop moving the tables. It's like, oh, it's nice. Come to think of it, maybe that's why I don't like follow a lot of like art challenge rules and stuff because I didn't really listen in school. We were meant to take a maths test in primary school, and I went out into like the school grounds and got like you know those like old sweet jar things, you know that are shaped like this big tall ones. The classroom had one of those that was empty, and I went out into the school grounds and made like a snail terrarium and put like snails in it and brought that in. It's like that. It's like, are you ready to do maths? I was like, look at my snail. Oh, Cleo, no! I was always really bad at maths too. We had a similar one actually in primary school, Cleo. And oh my god, the teacher was so mean. She was like, "You can all go out to play once you've finished it." And I took me forever to finish it, and I missed playtime, and I was devastated. I was like, "But that's my time, no!" I was so sad. And our class windows were right next to the playground as well, and everyone was having fun, and I was like, "No!" My time!
Keep Patrick with me.
Oh, my little Crankosaurus. That's too real. I know, right? Why would they keep you in? You guys don't deserve to be kept in. You need to go outside and flourish and play in, like, the sand or whatever. Me with my glasses? Oh my god.
stupid before.
Can you imagine, Cleo, the torture? As kid me, I wore glasses, so I looked smart, but I was the opposite. I couldn't win. Oh my god, I wonder if there's a picture of this on Google. I know I'm very distracted with art, but you know what I'm like. I like to tell you stories and stuff. Oh my god, it is on, oh my god, it is on Google. Can you imagine Kid Me? Kid Me, right? My only friend, I've told you guys this story before. My only friend in the world is Sonic the Hedgehog. And what I do one day is I turn up to school with this bad boy. Felt pretty cool. I was the cool kid. You bet I was cool. I was cool that day because I was reeling off one-liners like this one. I just chased Sonic 3 miles across Mobius. You must be exhausted. Ah! They also had like really passive-aggressive Sonic jokes in it too. Like, I can jump higher than a house. Well, that's not hard. Houses can't jump. It's like Sonic. Sonic, who hurt you today? Sonic, man, it's just a joke, Sonic. Jeez. Sonic, you asshole. I love that, but I don't even know if I've got it anymore. But I got that. I was so excited because this one was like did you guys, when you were in primary school, like every so often they would give out like buck leaflet things that you could look through and then order them and like they'd deliver them to the school? I got it through one of those as like a really small kid. I don't even know if they do that kind of thing anymore. Do, 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 do. No, is that what they're called? Buck fair? It wasn't like a fair as such. We had like a buck van come once. That was cool. Didn't have any Sonic stuff in it though. Your parents never let you do them stuff? Oh my god, be the change you want to be. They still do them for World, but maybe that's what it was for. Yeah, it was just like every few months, I think. Although, like when you're a kid, your perception of time's like really broken. We were always too poor to buy much bigger. Oh, Kraken. Buy that scented. Is someone getting a scented eraser? Oh my god. Your school used to sell scented pencils? Oh my god, that's amazing. Our school would never have been trusted with that because all the kids would be like getting high behind the bike shed sniffing up. Oh, Smencils. We had a Smencil. We used in a video once. I'm sure we did.
Yeah. I had a pen for
Yeah, the pen one, and Steph would just get it out sometimes and sniff it and then put it back. Like she's getting a hit off the Smencil and then she'd put it away.
this little things.
I'm looking at Patches. Patches has been a grumpy man, so Steph's picked him up.
punch me in the boob.
Oh, Patches, you don't punch people's boobs. Patches, that's fighting dirty. That's like hitting below the belt. You don't punch the boob. Your jokes are Ethan, no! I used to love that Sonic one. I loved it. I don't know. I really don't know where it went. If I can ever get hold of one again one day, I could read you some Sonic jokes on stream just for you guys.
Punch my boob.
Patches, stop punching Steph's breasts. That's
Use
weird.
your words, not violence. Okay, thank you.
Do you remember like the Crayola stamp pens? We used those in a video like a really, really
You
long
remember when I
time.
got jealous because you got to play with those like all day and I
Yeah.
use pencils?
Steph had like a meltdown because she had to use pencils all day. You poor thing. That was an epic meltdown. Yeah, because at the end of the video, she was in bed. She was like, I can't do this. How do you live like this?
Well, someone got zoomies.
Oh, that might be why he's getting cross. In the evenings lately, Patches likes to wind down and have a nap. But that's when Creston gets his zoomies and likes to run around. And that's what's happened now. He wants to run around a lot. You love that video, right? Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you. It was a fun... Well, it was a fun one for me. Like, I enjoyed it, but Steph did not have a good time.
What do I have to do to get you to have that bad of a time?
Oh, I'm too much of a positive influence.
Oh,
I love all art supplies.
why are you kissing me now?
Did you hear what Steph said? How do I get you to have that bad of a time? It's like, not that she's spiteful or anything. I had a really bad time and I want you to have one. How can I get you to have a bad time? You make him use grey, pink and teal. I'd be like, you've only given me one colour. Only using jelly gouache for the whole day. Oh, Patches, aren't they mean? They know all my weaknesses. Not even a pencil. Oh my god, who hurt you guys? That's so mean. Who spat in your dinner today? Jeez. Look at E-check. Yes, gouache all day. Doing like the Mr. Burns hands. Yes. Make him suffer. Guys, oh my god, I didn't realise you had this in you. Where's all this come from? Make the boy suffer. You're angry that the Stardew update... Oh, does it have a time when it's supposed to come out then? I might stream that. The Stardew update, that is. I might stream that. Who did my hair? It was Pony that did my hair this time. Whenever he wakes up... God. That could be any time. He's like... Isn't he like a solo game developer? That could be any time. Play Stardew with you, Cleo? I don't know. I don't know if I'm necessarily a good fit to play games with, period, if I'm honest with you. I tend to just go off and do my own thing. It's like, oh, let's work together. Like in Minecraft, for example, people will be like, oh, let's work together and build this thing. And I'll just like go off into the woods and you'll never see me again. I'll just disappear. Yeah, and if you play with Steph, she'll just rob you blind. You know what, I'll give him some of that one. If he wants some hay, yeah, I'd probably give him some of that.
Thinky.
I really want to this year. I mean, I can't give you a definitive time as to when it would be, but for patrons this year, I want to bring back the Minecraft server that patrons have access to, and just make it like the most recent vanilla update, because I want to see all the different coloured wolves and things. So
I still haven't seen all the.
Oh, there's like 9 different types now. It's crazy. But yeah, hopefully a little bit like later on in the year, we'll be able to bring that back. You wait too long to add gun. If I do that, I'd have to like make my own mod pack again, and I feel bad making people download them. You know, like for the Pixelmon thing and stuff like that. I feel bad making people do it. It was fun though, blasting Pikachu with a shotgun so you could steal his skin. Oh my god, that was crazy. Which tier is it? I honestly, because it's been such a long time since we last had it going, I don't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go and have a look. But what I was thinking is that if... oh my god, I've got an update for you as well. This is why I was talking about it, actually, because I was thinking about this. The dogs with jobs now, you know, in the video we said we'd sold 30? I've sold over 100 now.
Oh, wow. That's really good going.
Is that crazy? And I was thinking, oh, it'd be nice to put maybe a little bit of money from that to have like a Minecraft server for a little while. It's like a thank you, really. So, and obviously, dogs with jobs wouldn't have been a thing without the support of people from Patreon, because that's where Steph and I, you know, we get the most money from now, is the support from you guys on there. So I thought it might be a nice way to say thank you for supporting us on there. 100 unicorns? Yeah, 100. And then obviously when we want to do like a game stream or something like that, I could stream that and you guys can come and play on it at the same time if you wanted to. It's getting there, isn't it? It's been a long time since I've drawn armor, but I think armor's a really relaxing thing to draw. Oh, thank you, Baltron. Hey, I appreciate it. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. What are those pigs doing behind me?
I think they just bump Snoop.
Oh, they just bump it?
Yeah.
Boys. Bumping into each other. It is a lot of employed jobs, Kat. And I really appreciate it. I'm just really glad that people are enjoying it, you know. It's like sometimes when I was working on it, I'd be anxious and be like, oh my god, what if I've made this and no one buys it or thinks it's good? Which is ridiculous because, you know, I know that you guys said like, oh yeah, I'll get one and stuff like that. But it's like, oh my god, what if they were just being nice and they think it looks terrible? Oh my god, we should give this character like some cool scars or something. You know those like anime scars where they have like a big X? I've never really understood those, but big X scar or something like that. What was his name? Like Kevin something? He was a samurai anime dude. He had one of those. You know what? Well, Rathan, I know you would because you love poachers. And it's nice to have so much inspiration and ideas for like the next sort of colouring book thing that I'd like to do as well. I've already told Steph what it would be, but I'm not going to tell you one for a while.
Is it the corn one?
No, it's not corn. I'm not making a corn colouring book. Kevin the Samurai. It was. Oh, what was his name? It's like an old one. It's like he's called like Rambo Kevin or something like that, and he wears like a red outfit or he's got red hair or something. It's an old one. That one. Oh, I wasn't that far off. Rurouni Kenshin? Rambo Kevin's pretty close. Yeah, that guy. Like Paul? Dude. Guys, you know names aren't my strong point. I'll be the first to admit to you that names I'm not good with. The author's a crappy person. Oh, really? That's a shame. The lady that made like Sailor Moon and all those ones, she seems really nice.
And she's dating someone else who just like.
Yeah, they're like a manga anime power couple kind of thing. Yeah.
I love couples like that. I think it's so cute.
There's a similar couple in Japan as well that both make music together as well, and he sings a lot of love songs that are about his wife.
There's a couple like that in the toy industry as well.
Oh.
The lady who made Betty Spaghetti, I'm pretty sure she's with someone who's like pretty high up in the toy industry, and I think he invented Hot Wheels.
Oh, that's such a power couple.
Yeah, it's
oh
like
my god.
girl toys and boy
Yeah.
toys.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then like Lauren Faust and Craig McCracken are another good one.
Yeah, Yeah, I remember that one. Oh, Star, do you remember Betty Spaghetti? It's all about Betty. Duncan, Idaho. It's June about like the spice, and it has like the big like worms. They all like spicy worms. Oh, no worries, Kaleo. Take it easy. Thanks for coming to see us. Is that the movie where they have glowy eyes and like white like USB things in their noses? I've seen like a trailer for something. Is that what that is? They had like glowy eyes and wires in their noses. And it's a famous book, isn't it? And the original movie came out like it's quite old now. No worries, Jelly, take it easy. It is cool. See, I know things. I had to try and pull it back after Rambo Kevin the Samurai. Generic names. I love that. I might actually have a chance of remembering their names if they've got like really classic generic names. Like, oh my god. This might be the movie franchise where I can actually remember people's names. Jessica Paul. Oh, that's awesome. Those are cool names. So you could have like Rambo Kevin, you could have like Max Driver. Names like that. John Manperson. And Jessica Femwoman. like two aliens that come to Earth and they pretend to be human. Yes, I am Jessica Femme Woman. Glossu. It sounds like a paint brand. Wasn't June that movie where in America they had that really weird popcorn holder that had like little tendrils that tickled your hand when you put your hand in? I seen like a really weird popcorn thing. Was that the June? Oh, it looked gross. That's I don't want like some worm to tickle my hand when I'm putting my hand in it. That's nasty. Jack, don't call it that. No. People totally have as well. Oh. The worm tickler. I'd love to watch the original Sonic OVA with you. The one where they go to planet... it's something called like Planet Freedom or something. Planet Freedom sounds like if America was like shut in a space. Guys, I don't know how to move the conversation on from fantasy worm flesh-like thing. Has anything cool been happening in your lives? Remember, it has to be good news. I have some good news that was bad news. I found out the other day that I think one of my fillings is cracked in my mouth. But the good news is that next week I'm going to get it looked at. You went to your old high school? Ooh, did it still smell the same? A few years back, I had to go to my old primary school because my mum was working there. And it surprised me that it still smelled the same. That's so strange. School musk. No, our school's nasty. It's probably like mold. Oh my god, you had water fountains? That's really fancy. My secondary school didn't have any. There wasn't no water fountains. I think it's because like they would have them in the toilets, and I think like the boys would like pee in them and stuff. Kind of anything nice. It always gets peed in. That's cute. Oh, that's a cute sound. Oh. If you guys, what do you guys think? Because I think about this sometimes. Do you think it'd be harder to go through school now than when it was when you went through it? You know, like with all technology and stuff. The bathrooms would smell. Oh, speaking of schools, oh my god, there's a documentary that's come out here recently that's about the first ever all girls autistic private school. It looked like it'd be really interesting. I wanted to watch it with Steph. It's the only one in the country, and they've let people film in there to show them like what it's show everyone like what it's like. I want to watch it with her. That sounds cool. Do you want me to try and find? Let me see if I can find it for you. Hold on. Because I saw it. I saw it this morning. Yeah, it's an hour long. Observational documentary on Britain's only single-sex school for teenage girls with autism. I think it's this one. Oh, I think they might have put it on Vimeo. If this is the one, it means that anyone can watch it, which is great. Is it this one? Is it this one? Or is there a newer one? Because this is old. I thought it was like more recent. Do, do, do. There's that one from 2024. There's according to this, there's a documentary in 2017, but I'm sure the one that I saw the advert for was a lot more recent than that. Unless it is that one. I mean, I can put the link for this one in chat for you guys if you do want to have a look at some point. But I don't think I don't think it's this one, but it is of the same place. It's just a bit older, so if you guys want to check that out, that's like an hour-long thing that they've uploaded there. It looks like a really pretty, private schools tend to, but it looks like a really pretty building, like an old school, like almost like Victorian style building. So it does look nice. And it's interesting that it's focused on all girls and stuff, because it was Steph that told me that, well, and you guys know as well, don't you? That for girls, they really struggle to get diagnosed with it, let alone a private school that deals with just girls with autism. That's crazy. Yeah, I might watch that with Steph later. Angel, thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Rethan says, "Are there any news your guys' autism diagnosis thing?" Rethan, no. Honestly, no. And it's crazy because I've been going through a lot of stuff to like be her carer and stuff. We've been going through a lot of her health records and stuff recently, but they still like they've either lost it for like a third time or the waiting list is literally that long. It's crazy. It takes you, yeah, and it also doesn't help that because you know Steph's a girl. That's not exactly helping things either, which is terrible.
As well,
Yeah,
like that's also, there isn't really much support that they really offer for you when you're an adult.
yeah. When you're a grown up, you're expected to like never have any kind of health or mental health things ever happen ever again, which is ridiculous, but it's true. They're like, "Oh, you're an adult now. You don't get anything wrong with you. What are you talking about?" Not that it's a thing that's wrong, but you know what I mean. Oh my god, smart. Doctors hate this one simple trick. All of your mental problems just evaporating from you when you become an adult. No! My money! The insurance, oh god! Like an enema. A mental health enema, oh my god. In this week's video, we want to talk a little bit more about like Steph's like health stuff. Give you an update in that, and like now I'm like her carer officially / properly and stuff like that now. So in this week's one, we'll go into that a little bit more. And we did get her, although we'll show it properly in the video, obviously. But we got her cane recently, which I was very proud of her for. That was a very big step because she was very insecure about that for a really long time. She was like, "I'm in my 30s. I don't need a cane. People will think I'm faking it." I was like, "No, people aren't even going to notice that you've got one. What are you talking about?" She's like, "Ooh." She was very sort of anxious, I think. Because she was like, I feel oh my god, bless her heart. She was like, I feel like now I've got one of these things, and I was like, yeah. She was like, I feel like it's admitting defeat that I've got a cane now. I was like, what do you mean you're admitting defeat? It's like because I'm having to rely on this thing now. It's like it's not defeat. You're like making your life easier and more manageable by getting this thing. And she's like, oh, I feel like I've been defeated by it. It's like, no, not at all. It's a really pretty one too. Like I say, we'll probably end up showing you it in this week's video. I think it's a really pretty one. She picked it herself. I think it's cute. She doesn't know, not a sunflower one. I've asked her about that. I'm working on the sunflower lanyard, don't tell her. Yeah, exactly, Ethan. You got it. Yeah. But we sat down with her, and we sat down. It was last week. We didn't film the process of it because I wouldn't want to put her on blast like that. But we sat down together at the computer and we looked through them, and she picked one herself, and she seems happy with it. It was a big step. I was very proud of her. You know, being such a strong advocate for girl power, she's worried about looking weak. But I say this is strength. This is. Plus, I saw like a video of this old guy who on YouTube that like made cane fu. I want to teach Steph it. He like swings it around. You can hit people with it and stuff. Teach them some cane fu. It's gonna be amazing. Kraken says, tell her. Listen. Kraken says, tell her. It means she is helping to empower young girls who come after her, who need mobility aids, dear.
I think it's just more so I get nervous if your family seeing me with them, because like my family know I'm disabled.
Oh, if my family acted up, I'd give them a reason to need a cane. If they ever got funny with you, they'd be needing canes, dear. You don't need to worry about that. Oh, Unicorn says that's true girl power.
Girl power.
I see you soon, Sparkle. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Hit them with the cane. Rethan gets it. But yes, that was some more good news that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm very proud of her because it's a big step. There was a time when with canes and things, Steph, I'd say like, "Oh, would you ever want to get one?" And Steph would be like, "No, no, no, don't want one of those. No, young, strong, girl power. No." And she is young, and she does have girl power, and she is strong. Oh, that'd be cool, Kraken. Yeah. Unicorn says girl power is admitting that you need the help, dear. That's girl power. You're so full of girl power, aren't you? And I'm so full of energy. Oh my god. Oh, you guys are really sweet. It's very appreciated. Like I say, it's a big, well, it's like a big step slash like change. And you guys will know that Steph struggles with change and things like that. So just hearing these things will be a big... She'll be a bit shy, but it is very appreciated. It's a step in the right direction. We're all very proud of her. Oh, and it made me... Something she said made me laugh. When we took Patches for his vet thing the other day, when he was all done and we were sorting out getting back home, this old couple came in, and it was a lady in a wheelchair and an old guy. And he was pushing her towards like the guinea pig adoption thing, and he was saying, "Look, dear, look, there's guinea pigs." And Steph laughed and was like, "Do you think that'll be us one day?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" "Look at the guinea pigs, dear." And she was like, "Oh." It was very cute. "Look at the guinea pigs, dear. Oh, it's very pretty." Oh, that agouti one that I saw, oh my god.
He like turned you back for a moment and then the goofy disappeared and I was like, whoa.
Oh, Kraken, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. We're always going to support you guys. Yeah, if there's something out there that you can get and help you, of course. So, get the thing. Canes, they are e-check. They are quite good. I was quite surprised at the designs and things that you can get for these things, because I was expecting, you know, like when you go to hospital and you get like a crutch and it's just like made out of metal and that's
the
it.
The ones on like Amazon were all looking like that, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna find a cute one.
Like medicinal canes. But yeah, but it didn't. I felt like that helped her, realizing that she could like shop around and find one that was cute and like spoke to her more. Yeah, Kraken, that's the same with Steph's. Yeah, it like transformers into like a long stick, but if you pull it, it like collapses down. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, and that's a... I was just about to say unicorns. Yeah, if Steph wants to. I mean, you've seen all the stickers that she's got. Oh, if you wanted to on this week, we could show them your cane, and we could try and decorate it a bit if you wanted to.
Well, it's already super, like...
Yeah, I want it to be a surprise. It does have a design on it, and I haven't told them, but it is a nice one.
I think he'd struggle to see if there was a sticker on it because it's got such like a busy pattern.
Would you get cross if one day you went and got your cane and I put Port Jackson on it?
You'd have to get like a really small one.
I'm Mini Jackson. And he supports mobility, honey. It's a centimetre too tall. Oh my god. Oh, cover it in washi tape though? Oh, that'd be so cool. Port Jackson supports needing mobility aids. Port Jackson, yeah, he literally built his life on selling things that are motorized. He supports all mobility, whether it be canes, Zimmer frames,
Does
walkers.
he sell those like mobility scooters?
Yeah, he could sell those too, yeah.
We love this.
Oh, it's simple. My friend decorates. Oh, it's hearing aids. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even realize you could do that. That's a really cool idea. I think that's like such a cool way to make something that like make it like your own kind of thing. Because we all like do art and stuff. We're all like creative in our own ways, aren't we? So I think that's really cool. But yeah, like you guys were saying, I hope it helps you guys as well. If you ever find yourself in need of something like that and you aren't sure, but you can get hold of it, if it's going to help you, I promise it'll be good. It'll be good. I know this is going to help Steph. That's so cool, Kraken. Like, you can't even do that with like AirPod things. That's awesome. Actually, if I go like do, 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 do. Boom. Right, let's try and do the knees. Knees are always hard to colour in. These are so bobbly and weird looking. You seen one that's totally Steph? Or there was I tell you, there was a few. Well, I won't tell you which one she picked. I'll let it be a surprise. But the one that she did pick surprised me. Like, I was quite surprised by it.
Well, there was one pattern that I did like more, but it didn't fold up as much as that one, and I wanted something that's like really easy to transport.
Like, that's like, back. Yeah, that's fair, hun. Yeah, yeah. Because one that she did see, but she didn't get, was a hedgehog-looking one.
Well, it had lots of mushrooms. That's why I was.
Yes, that was it. Sorry, yeah. But she was like, nope. Nope. That's the Ethan thought that was the one that you went for. She very nearly did, yeah. Very nearly did. Could you make some crochet accessories? Oh my god, she could put a doily on the handle. That'd be so Steph core. Do like a wraparound doily thing. I'd be like, oh. I always say to her like she does. Steph's never made a doily in her life, but I'm just
Thank
like,
you for admitting.
I'm just like, it's so Steph core, it's doily. She's like, what are you talking about? I don't know. When I think about crochet, I just think of doilies because it's very doily-y. Apparently, there are things for canes though that you could do if you ever wanted to. But I don't want to force her to run before she can walk. The fact that she's got one is a victory that I'm going to celebrate for a bit. My bracelets! Oh. Guys, stop telling me cute ideas. I was walking on thin ice this morning. I was having a dream. And I was dreaming that I was kicking someone away. And then I suddenly woke up and Steph goes, ow, you kicked me in the ass. I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry. Apparently I was... Do you guys like, when you dream, do you like imitate the movements? It's so weird. But yeah, I accidentally booted Steph in the cush. I don't know how she puts up with me, because apparently I do roll around and all this rubbish in my sleep. I don't know. Like I say.
I thought you said I do as well.
Yeah, we're kind of both. We need like the biggest bed possible, and then if we sleep on opposite sides, we can then thrash about and have night terrors as much as we like.
I feel bad because you never used to get night terrors until you met me, and I feel like you caught them from me.
I caught that now.
It's like contagious.
Oh my god, contagious night terror. No, I think it was from getting therapy and stuff like
The
that.
therapy is meant to help, like your sleep get better, not give you night terrors.
I don't know. I don't think I caught them from you. Living with you is not like a traumatic experience or anything like that. I mean, a lot of my dreams, guys. I don't know about you, but a lot of my dreams tend to be more weird than scary ones. But when I do have scary ones, like, and what they're about, it makes sense. Like a lot of scary ones or ones where I'm like upset or angry tend to be with like family stuff, and I understand now through therapy and all that stuff. I understand like why that is. So like when I wake up, I'm like, oh yeah, that dream was sucky, but I understand like why, kind of thing. It just sucks when you're thrashing about because it's like, oh god. Do you guys know if you like talk in your sleep or anything like that? Because Steph does that sometimes. That's shutting you up. That's the challenge. Yeah, you're always talking in your sleep.
What do I say?
Well, a lot of the time, because you're asleep and your mouth's closed, it tends to be like gibberish. You tend to just be like, because you're trying to talk, but your mouth's closed.
And my mouth dries out quite a lot when I'm asleep because I sleep in my mouth.
You with your mouth.
So then my mouth's too dry to actually talk.
So I think you must dream a lot about like getting like something that you really want, or like sweets or something. Because in the past, a few times you've said like, "Oh yeah, I'll have one of those," like just like that. Oh yeah, I'll have one of those.
Because all my dreams that I can think of are always like night terrors,
Oh really?
murderers, and like
Oh no way.
all kinds of horrors.
Because
before the horror starts, I get offered like a nice cake.
A nice sweet. Because I'll turn to you when you sleep and I'll be like, "You what?" Because I think you're awake, but no, you're like flat out of it.
Is that why you say to me, "Are you awake?"
Yeah, because sometimes you're talking to me, but you're like asleep. You're friends with your exes, Unicorn? I wonder if that's like dealing with like moving on, maybe. I told you guys, didn't I? The last time I had a dream with well, I say an ex. It was my only ex because I've only ever had one, and then I met Steph. But she was in my dream, and I was like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Because it was really weird seeing them. And then she pinned me down and pierced my ears, and it really hurt. The pain was so real. It was such a weird dream. I was like, why have you pushed me on the floor? Why are you piercing my ears? Why does this hurt so much? She's like, it's meant to be a dream. Yeah, like like you're processing it, unicorns. Well, that's like very healthy. Whenever something's happened that's been like quite heavy for me, I've found myself dreaming about it. Like when my nan passed away, I had like dreams about her. You're so casual with these dream people. The thing that really confuses me and I've never experienced is like how people can lucid dream.
Oh, I've had those.
Yeah, I've never had one of that. No.
In pretty much every dream that I have kind of like a capability to fly, but it's more like a flappy bird kind of.
Oh, really? That's like super lucid though, isn't it? Yeah, being able to fly and stuff. Yeah, I've never been able to do that. See, to me, that's like really interesting.
Yep, apart from, you know, like when Yoshi goes like,
yeah,
and he does like that little, and he makes like an egg.
Yeah. Just so you,
like,
you fly like Yoshi does.
It's kind of, I've got to sort of go like, but then as soon as I start running out of like strength, I start falling.
I love how you fly like Yoshi. That's so cool.
Fly like I have constipation.
Yum yum. I love that, hun. That's cute. And you know that. Oh, Ethan, that's really cool. So you're like observing it? Ethan's out here having like out of body experiences every night. That's crazy. You can, yeah, running in dreams is weird. It's like you're running in treacle. It's like you kind of can, but it's really hard. Ray says, "I love that now Steph has a self cannon flight method." Like, dreams are weird. Like, I'm always on the fence as to whether, like, dreams are just, like, stupid stuff that your brain does when you're, like, it's your brain keeping busy while you're asleep, or if it's something else, or, like, do they mean anything, or does your subconscious go somewhere into space somewhere and do some weird stuff?
Oh my god, I hope that dreams aren't like an alternate reality, because mine would be
Oh,
horrifying.
God. Okay, well, let's not go there.
It's like the upside down from
Oh, okay, we won't go there. Oh my God, hun. Yeah, dreams are weird. Memory? Yeah. I think, yeah. I would agree with that, unicorns. Especially if like something big's been happening in your life or has happened. I would totally agree with that. Ethan says I'm with you in that upside down.
Terror girlies know what's up.
Is that girl power?
Yes.
Oh no. But everything says, but I've never been chased by ninjas across the Welsh countryside. Is that something that happened to you, hun?
No, I can remember.
You've been chased by ninjas. I was going to say, I can't remember you telling me that one.
But you never know when night terrors is always fun.
It might be new Night Terror DLC where you go to Wales. Well, Creston's from Wales.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
Hello, Doc. How you doing?
And he gets night terrors as well.
Yeah, Creston gets night terrors, yeah. I didn't realise that guinea pigs could have good or bad dreams, but they have both. Yeah, they dream just like us, like cats and dogs do. It's crazy. Because when Creston has a bad dream, he does a thing that guinea pigs do called chirping. And then no one's 100% sure why guinea pigs do this, but he chirps. And it's a very, very unique sound. It sounds like a bird.
I think he does it when moths fly into his face.
He doesn't like moths. Yeah, Creston's frightened of moths.
I don't blame him.
You're scared. That's where he's probably learned it from. He's learned it from you. He's like, moths are scary. It's unpacking every day. Well, Rethan, Wales is... Well, I've only ever been to Wales as a kid. It was pretty chill. You chilling at home? No, good. I'm glad you're relaxing.
Preston said he hasn't been there since 2019.
I'm glad that Creston didn't go back to Wales. They were mean to him.
Well, not the entirety of Wales.
The nation of Wales betrayed Creston. He wants like an apology from the country of Wales. He deserves one. Oh my god, they were so mean to him. Well, the breeder was mean to him. We told you guys the story, didn't we? That the breeder, Creston was bred to be a show pig, but because he has eyebrows, it means he wasn't good enough for a show, so they got rid of him.
He also has a lot of anxiety, which I feel like also didn't.
Yeah, he's a very nervous babe. Although he's very confident with us these days, which is nice. But yeah, when we first got him, he was a bag of nerves. He was so scared. Doc says, me too, I also have eyebrows and anxiety. His eyebrow. I feel like, but that's the thing, Star, like, I feel like his eyebrows are such like a defining feature of his. It breaks my heart that like the person that like was breeding the pigs and he drawn the short straw and like didn't have, well, he ended up with eyebrows. I feel like that makes him so unique. I've never seen a guinea pig with eyebrows like it, so I think they're really cool. And he's super talkative as well. He's the most talkative of like any pig we've ever had. He's always telling me secrets and stuff. You don't think you've ever... Oh, Star, it's like it's a big thing like all over the world. They're big in Europe. They're big in like America. They have really big ones. It's they're bred to like certain standards, and then they're rated on like their fur coat and their size and their weight, and very similar to like dog shows, but with guinea pigs. But I don't like them because it puts them through a lot of stress. Guinea pigs, you know, because they're prey animals, they're already very nervous, so it puts them through a lot of stress, and they get these like metal tags put through their ears that hurts them, and I don't like that. There's a lot of it that I don't agree with. I don't know. I just feel like if you adopt or look after an animal, you're accepting it for who it is and what it is, and you shouldn't try to change it unless it wants to change itself. You know, like Creston, for example, who was very, very nervous when you first got him. Like, he's warmed up over time. But, like, I wouldn't want to, like, change his fur or, like, change his diet to make his shape different or anything like that. He likes having a tummy and eating cucumbers and stuff. Who's my baby? I'd be so mad if someone slagged off Creston. Ooh, oh, Angel, that's cool. At the top it just says Pro, but I don't know which one. It was the one where you just buy like a one-off license. That was the one that I went for. It's $20. Oh, cool. Thanks, Angel. That's awesome. I've never related to a guinea pig more in my life. Preston's a very relatable king. I love them. They're so into. I'd like to say I can gush about guinea pigs 24/7. They're so smart. It's just they're very. When you first get them, they're just very shy. Like they don't want to show you how smart they are because like their fight or flight kind of overrides it all. It's like, oh, I can show you how smart and clever I am if I just wasn't so nervous, which is also relatable. But yeah, if you just give them time and they're like, you really do have to gain their trust with guinea pigs. But when they do and they like show you their true selves, God, they're so clever.
Yeah, like when we first got Bumble, you said he didn't have any personality.
Well,
He had
because
so much
but yeah, that's
personality.
because he was so shy and nervous, and I compared to Brindle, who was very confident, I was very confused. Like, Bumble was like an enigma to me. I couldn't figure him out.
Give him some time.
Exactly, yeah.
He came out with shell in his own bubbly way.
I love Bumble. He's so awkward. Love Bumble.
I think Bumble was just on the spectrum.
Bumble had autism. He might have done. Autistic guinea pig.
If any of our guinea pigs did, it was Bumble.
Yeah, like last night, when Steph and I were getting ready for bed, Patches wanted some more hay. So when I got up, they knew we were going to bed because we turned the lights off. So I turned off, as soon as I turned off the lights, Patches started going like, whoop, 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 whoop. And I was like, I turned around to him. I was like, oh, what's wrong? And then he waddles over to the hay bag and like looks at it whooping. I was like, oh, you want hay, do you? So I gave him some hay and then he was fine. They're really, anything food motivated with pigs, oh my God. If it's food related, they learn very quick.
Like Preston, how he points at the pea flake.
Yeah, and Creston will point with his nose at the pea flake bag because he knows where that is. Oh, they're so smart. Oh, I love them. They're so clever. So clever. It's like we don't have to train them. He trains me. It's like, oh, if I point at this like long enough, he'll go over there and feed me. And he knows that I will because I'm like, oh, it's a clever baby. Oh my God. The only way you could teach your rats with food. Oh, good night, EJ. Take it easy. Yeah, it's exactly the same with pigs. They're very food motivated. If you want to like teach them something, if you can incorporate like a snack or something into it, they'll learn it way quicker. Yeah, everything. Some people have trained pigs with clickers, yeah. I saw someone that taught them, it was a mix of clickers and pea flakes. And they taught their two guinea pigs how to play basketball and do spins for treats. Seeing like animals be smart, that's like, that gives me so much serotonin. Like a guinea pig lifting up stacking cups. I'm like, oh, it's clever. Just lifting up cups and moving them out of the way. It's like, he's learning. He's starting to believe. Rat, you decorated the rat's cage with hammocks and things. Oh, that sounds amazing. I mean, you can get hammocks for pigs, but I tried once with Brindle, and he wasn't very receptive to it. And I spent like an hour putting up that hammock, and then he just gave it the stank eye and then walked off. I was like, Brindle, I worked so hard on this, and he was having none of it. He was like, nope, I'm not feeling the hammock. There's a I think I've shown it on stream before. There's a photo of me looking really, really peed off at Brindle, and he's equally looking back at me, really peed off. Like, why have you put this in my cage? Our dog wants to know how your crochet's been going.
Been working on a lobster for a while, but I got a bit stuck with his claws because it's so tiny.
Well, you do love your tiny crochet, but yeah, she's been working on a lobster, and it's really good so far. It's really, really good. I really like it. She asked for my help to put the eyes in it, and it's really cute looking. I think you guys will really like it. Our dog says I'm very jealous. Crochet makes makes them angry.
Oh, it made me angry at first as well. It was really difficult to learn.
I remember in the video that we did when you very first started it, I was like, you were getting upset with it, and I was like, well, no one's good at it instantly, and you were like, I want to be good at it instantly. Like, if that's not a mood, I don't know what is. It makes me laugh though, guys, because like it's been fun through like the vlog stuff that we've been doing recently, like recording her progress and everything with it. She's progressing so quick, but she's like, no, I want to be good at it. It's like, you're good at it now. It's like, no, I want to be good at it.
I could say the same about you and drawing.
Yeah, shut up. Doc says, I say bad words. I have a thing if I don't master it immediately, I'll give up. Oh, I think like a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people do that. Especially when like someone makes something look so easy and you're like, why can't I do it? You know, like, oh my God, they make it look so effortless.
I think I'm too stubborn to give up at things.
You are stubborn, I'll give you that. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you are stubborn, but it's only helped you in life, so...
It's a good learning tool.
Learning through spite.
Or stubbornness.
Oh, Unicorn says that you make crochet look effortless, son.
Oh, wonderful. It's definitely not.
Wonderful. That's not the case. I'm curious to see what you'll make with the, you know, that thick stuff, the Lux one.
Yeah, I need to be brave and actually try to do something with that.
Oh, it'll be exciting. I think I said it before, but I do hope you're enjoying those. Like the vlog stuff of us doing the art stuff that we get up to and any book stuff that we were working on and stuff like that. I hope you're enjoying them. It's crazy to think that come this summer we would have been doing those for a year already. Isn't that crazy? Because that first one was when Steph went to visit her family for a week, and I was here with the pigs. It gives you, oh, no, that's so sweet. It gives you something to look forward to. Oh my God, that's so sweet of you.
I always worry that like my life's too boring to read.
Yes. Oh my God, no. I don't think you're boring. Trust me, guys. If you ever live with Steph, it's anything but boring. You've seen them all like 25. Oh, that's seriously, dog. That's so sweet, and it helps as well. Obviously, if you guys have watched them all and then you go back and watch them again, seriously, that alone is a huge help. I have her to-do lists if I ever get bored. Oh my god.
I thought it's been helpful.
In your own way. I mean, it's nice in a way because it helps us be more organized, and I'm into that. The logs have the early oh really? That's awesome. Early doodle date feeling. I'm happy with that. Like I say, the format with it just really helps because in the past, obviously, we'd have like set filming days, but then if Steph's health wasn't doing too good, and we wouldn't be able to film that day, whereas with what we do now, if Steph's not having such of a great health day, it's like, oh, well, don't worry, we can film something like tomorrow or something like that and add that in and stuff like that. It's been very helpful for that. So that's why it means so much that you guys have been into them because you guys like them and you're prepared to watch them. It means that pretty much every week we have got something to show you that we've like what we've been up to. It also means because it's vlog stuff, I don't need to have a reason to show you the guinea pigs and things. Oh my god, Doc says, I absolutely love the fact that Steph is chronically ill. That might sound weird. I've been chronically ill my entire life, and having a YouTuber I hold so dear be as well was amazing when I was younger.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
Steph was like, you got me at the first bit, but hearing the rest of it. You want to see the pigs regardless? Oh my god! Right now, Preston's napping, and Betches is eating some hay.
Because I feel like a lot of people who do like studio vlogs and like art YouTube,
Yeah,
they tend to live in like really nice houses.
it's very everything's perfect and very aesthetic. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe, like the that's kind of seen as the goal, but it's not very often the reality.
I feel like I'm too much of like a regular regular human.
Yeah, and they have art studios, and like, look, we can't afford an art studio, guys. I will be filming things on the floor. That's why I called it the floor of reflection. As I might as well give it a brand because I'm going to be on it for a bit. But I would think that you guys don't come to us for that aesthetic thing because we don't provide it. Like I say, all we can offer you guys is us, and that's why I appreciate that you guys stick with us. Makes it feel achievable. Of course it's achievable. Unicorns, you can totally do it. You guys can do anything that you put your minds to. Yeah, don't let anyone tell you you can't do that. You guys can do anything if you put your mind to it. I mean, look at Steph, for example, with her crochet stuff, right? She went from knowing absolutely nothing to making the stuff that you see in the videos and stuff. And that's just her believing that she can do it, you know? An unpolished feeling. It feels real. Oh yeah, well everything like with the vlog stuff in that is everything we film is like stuff that we would be doing like anyway. You know, whether there was a camera or a phone or whatever recording it or not, I'd still be looking at the guinea pigs. I'd still be laying on the floor reflecting about things. We'd be doing all those things anyway, you know. And I guess like how Steph was talking about, like the whole like aesthetic and perfection thing. It's pointless us chasing that because it's not what we're about. You know, and there's enough like aesthetic arty people on YouTube as it is, so you might as well try and play to your strengths and be yourself. Raven says, so Steph, how goes is it Chenile?
I think it's pronounced Chanel or something.
Chenile. You can tell I'm not fashionable.
I did manage to do a little like single crochet row, but I haven't attempted a magic circle with it yet.
Chenille, apparently.
Chenille.
Chenile. I'd get burned. He's a heathen. Boom, 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 boom. Inspires me. Oh, unicorns will always, like anyone who comes to these streams, I'll always encourage you, and Steph will as well, of course. Like if you're working on stuff or if you want to. That's why I always get on at you guys, because I know you guys have got really good like story ideas and things. And you're like, oh, I've got this story idea, oh, but I don't want to get started on it. It's like, what if that's like the next like huge thing that like gets turned into a series or Netflix turns into a movie? You could be sitting on that. It's like, oh, I'm so excited for you. Like, do it. Do it. Oh, Rat says the only thing that they've done in crocheting is the magic circle because they wanted to make one thing, but they did finish that thing.
Oh, cool. That's meant to be like one of the hardest things.
The magic circle is not easy, yeah. Oh my god.
You've got that down. You'll be able to do all kinds of things.
Professional rat. Yeah, Boltron, absolutely. I hope all your creative stuff's going well. You deserve to do well. Alrat says, I followed a YouTube tutorial very slowly.
Yeah, that's the trick to it. You've got to like rewatch it a million times, and then eventually it starts to make sense.
A dog says, oh my god, magic circles are the death of me. It makes sense, but it doesn't at the same time. Yes, I have to admit, Steph, she does make it look easy, but I'm clueless with it. Like, that's why in videos, like, that's my genuine reaction. She'll be like, oh, let me show everyone what I've been making. I'm like, okay, we sit down. And she, like, whips out a heart that she's made. And I was like, when did you do that? And then there's, like, a manta ray. I'm like, where did that come from? Because I'll, like, obviously, where we sit, well, you guys have probably seen before, we sit next to each other in the yellow locker things in the middle. So I'll look over at her, you know, throughout the day, and she'll have like a ball of yarn and she'll be doing something. But I never see it, like, it just sort of appears. It's crazy. And she talks about frogging and stuff, and I'm like, what the heck's that mean? She's like, frog this with me. I was like, what are we doing?
Oh, I give it to you to pull.
To pull the frog, yeah, pull me frog. I was like, what the heck is, what's that? She knows all the lingo and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, taking it apart. Yeah, she's like, "Oh, come frog with me." I'm like, "What?
Come frog.
What are we doing? What does this mean? Come and frog with me." Well, I've learned to realize that when someone you care about asks you to frog with them, you don't question it. You just do it. Some might say I'm an expert frogger. That's not good. That means you're always taking them apart. No. Print dogs with jobs and put them in stores? Oh my god. I mean, that would be cool, but I wouldn't even know how to do it. I'm just grateful I can do it through Amazon, which I know Amazon has its pros and its cons, doesn't it, with how it works and stuff. But it certainly makes it accessible to a lot of people that I otherwise wouldn't be able to. You think I'm ready to be a professional illustrator? That's very sweet. Who knows? Maybe, who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe. I found out yesterday that Picasso once drawn an illustration of a guy holding a newspaper and just standing up pooing. And if someone drawing that can be super famous, I think we can all become famous in art. Some guy just having a turd standing up. And everyone knows who he is. Oh, maybe Voltron. Maybe. Like I say, I'd have to look into it because, like, with books, this might come as a shock to you guys, but when it comes to books, I don't know very much. I know. So I'd have to do some research on where to do it.
Even though you've authored 2 books.
Hmm. One of those authors that doesn't read, he just writes. Well, no, tell a lie. I read to the guinea pigs. And Steph likes second-hand lessons, so technically I read to 3 people. It's practically a book club. I know. Boop, 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 boop. A piggy book club. Oh, they're so sweet. Like, I don't know whether it's because they come over to me expecting me to feed them, but they'll come over and it at least looks like they're listening, so I appreciate it. We've got a book somewhere called Guinea Pig in the Garage. I should read that because that's like close to like them. That's like their culture. Guinea pigs. I didn't even realize Steph took that picture. You know, the one that we put on Instagram? Just reading to the babies. You could have had a call full of avid listeners. People aren't going to listen to me read. Although I did enjoy reading those. You remember those 80s annuals? I'd love to get hold of some more of those one day and read those to you. Because we wouldn't have any problems with those.
Maybe worth looking in that very bookshop, because I'd be interested to see if they've got any crochet books.
Oh yeah, do you want to try and hit up there at some point if you're feeling up to it? Then yeah, if you're feeling up to it, let me know. I'll take you there. I'm sorry, Raven. You're coming across very, very aggressive right now, so I can't read that. Today's the positivity stream, and you're being very negative. That's not what I'm manifesting in this stream. I'm feeling aggressive. I don't like that. We're an aggressive free zone here. I don't like that. When are we gonna have a negativity stream? Right then. That's not the point. Oh, Rethan, didn't you want to stream where we talked about Twilight? I remember you telling me you had a lot of thoughts about Twilight. Oh my god, we should watch it. I'm really not familiar with it, so it would be pretty interesting.
There's so many movies as well.
How many? What of Twilight? How many are there?
There was about like 5 books, but I think even then one of the movies was split into maybe like 2 parts or something.
I only thought there was one.
Yeah, I haven't even seen all the movies because
Really? I thought there was just one.
no.
The one where he's in the woods and he sparkles. That one. I only thought there was that one.
Yeah, it's like at least 5 or something.
There's 4. How do they drag it out so long? Let's move that nose as well because that's not centered anymore. How did they make it last for so long? I'm like at a loss. I don't understand like how they would manage to do it. There's gender bent versions too. Also, is the wolf boy like a wolf girl? That's kind of hot. They split it into... Oh, was that like what they did with Harry Potter at the end as well? Because they split that one into 2, didn't they? Because Harry Potter's like son was like, what if I'm a Slytherin? And Harry's like, I'll disown you. Arthur Archibald Snape Trotter, whatever he called his son. It's a Twilight. Oh, it's such a cash grab. Ooh. Oh, it makes me mad. I don't like that. Like, if I ever made a movie, I think I'd only ever do it in one part.
I'd want it to be a Netflix series because then it would get like a lot of time dedicated to it.
Oh, okay. I've already lost my creative vision. I'd like it to be this. Well, I want it to be this.
Yours is going to end up like the Avatar movie.
Oh my god! We're gonna get what's his M Night Shyamalan to direct it. Did you see that the new one flopped and M Night Shyamalan said like, oh well, now everyone knows it is hard to make an Avatar movie. He was like sassing them because
I still haven't seen it.
Apparently it's bad, and he was like, well. Divergent? What's that? Was that a movie? I don't think I recognised that.
Part of it, but I don't know what it is.
Still way better, Kraken. Oh my god, Kraken, he wouldn't recover from that. Stop yours though, jackass! Oh no. What was Divergent, guys? This is something I'm clueless on. Can you clue me in on what Divergent is? It's one of those things that a lot of you guys seem to know, but as usual, I am clueless. Ray says, eh. So is that like it's not good? Eh. Oh, is it another End of the World one? Those were very popular for a while, weren't they? And zombie, well, I'm so glad that the zombie trend's dying off now. God, I was getting so fed up of that. And there was a period of time where everything video game related was guns and killing zombies, or both.
Well,
Yeah, everywhere. I was like, oh my god. Now, some of you guys might get mad at me, but I sometimes think that there's a little bit too many farming video games as well these days.
Disagree.
I know, and that's valid. You can disagree with me if you want, but I do sometimes. I think it's like, oh, another one.
As a girly gamer, I'm just happy that it's become its own genre.
Well, it's fine. Hey, you're entitled to like whatever you want, yeah.
For a long time, the only kind of games that were out were like first-person shooters.
Yeah, that's like I remember when like the first Halo game came out, and then there was loads of them. It's like if a BuzzFeed quiz went very wrong. It sounds like a really early rubbisher version of Squid Game. But I never watched that. Steph did, and Steph explained it like it was some kind of thing where everyone's poor and they're fighting for the money.
You'll have to watch it with me one day, it's really good.
I don't like that there's like a big doll baby in it. That's freaky. I don't like that.
It's only in like the beginning part.
Can we skip past that bit?
If you really want to.
I don't like it. It's scary. I know there's an old man in it, and that's going to make me sad. Oh, is the old man bad? Don't just shrug. He's an old man. I like the episode where they make biscuits, though. That looks fun. He makes like an umbrella biscuit and stuff. Because I've seen it. I've seen it on Steph's screen, so I didn't hear or see it like any talking. But there was like an episode where there was
like cut out.
Yeah, they were like making biscuits, and that looked cute. Really? Oh no! Oh no! That kind of takes the wholesome vibe I was picking up from it, and kind of takes that away. Did you guys hear, in terms of movies, did you hear they're making another scary movie? So there's going to be like 7 altogether now?
I think I stopped watching somewhere around like 2 or 3.
I think I only ever saw the first one. Everything Was Done or Diary thing, really? There's the one where they played the hopscotch game. Did they die on that one? Oh my god, what a way to go, dying playing hopscotch. Oh, you don't think you've ever watched one? You're not missing anything, especially the early ones. A lot of outdated humor and stuff, so if you've never seen it and it's not really something you're interested in, you ain't missing anything. Now, Austin Powers, on the other hand. See, I don't know what you guys think about Austin Powers movies, but Austin Powers movies, I don't know, they're just silly and they make me laugh. Yeah, right. I don't think you'd enjoy it. The humor's outdated. It's not that good. Oh, Kraken, tell me about it. It's like, I guess that's the thing with horror. Horror can be like such a hit and miss that when one does good, it's like, oh my god, we need to milk this for as much as it can. Because think of like how many horror flops there's been. The horror Winnie the Pooh movie came out and was a huge flop, wasn't it? I mean, but I think we all kind of expected that. Why would someone take Winnie the Pooh? Why was their first thought to be like, Oh yes, Winnie the Pooh. Let's make it scary. It's like, come on. Needs to stop milking everything. I think they're kind of getting the message now, though, aren't they? Because like a lot of the things that Disney was doing and stuff has flopped, and they're like, oh, geez, I think they're actually sick of it now. I agree, thin, exactly right. Oh my god, I would love, right, if one day, you know, like the style of the really old Paddington Bear cartoons where it's like a stop motion bear? If they did something like that with the original Winnie the Pooh, that'd be so cute. I think that'd do well. A stop motion Winnie the Pooh thing. But in the style of obviously the old one that's like royalty free or public domain or whatever it's called now. I just want to see a little stop motion bear eat honey. Can you have some genius? Get cracking in Hollywood. We need some good horror again. Get cracking in there. They'll fix it. Hunted by a hip. That's amazing. It's like they keep murdering these people, but they leave a strange calling card. What is it? They always remove the part of the brain that's called the hippocampus. What does it mean? And then it flashes on screen like hippo killer. Cocaine bear. You've had cocaine bear. Now get ready for like heroin hippo. He was one of Pablo Escobar's hippos, and he got into the heroin. So get away, he's wild. It's just a regular hippo, although they can be quite dangerous. Did you guys see that video of that hippo that was trying to escape out of its enclosure? So the security guard just slapped it until it went back home. And the hippo was really upset. He was like mad. He was like, go home. And the hippo was like, murderous Canadian. I think you guys give Canada geese a bad name because we've got some that have decided to permanently live here and they're so chill. They never like get angry. They hardly even hunk. Like they'll come over to see you, but as soon as they realize like you haven't got anything for them, they'll leave. I love them. I think they're cute. Rageless. They're exchange students. It's like they want to be here. Cracker, no. You must be feeding them something different over there that's making them angry. You're feeding them that like Canadian bacon when they want the lean stuff. Is that what they're doing? Are they like absorbing all your rage, like photosynthesis, and it makes them angry? They will chase you. No, they wouldn't chase me because I'd bop him one. With sharks. That's true. It's crazy, isn't it? In the world, I think more people get killed by spider bites than sharks. And that sharks are like, oh my god, they're all evil. Sharks are just like big friendly dummies. They don't really realize what they're doing. It's used to smile. Oh, see? That can't be an evil animal. He's using his only brain cell to bring sunshine into the world. That's a keeper right there. Right, guys. It's past midnight, so I'm going to have to run for now. I'll probably continue this one tomorrow with you guys. And maybe do some city guesser or something as well, because it's been a while since we've done that. So thank you for hanging out with me.
We've also got a new video game.
Oh, yeah. And we've got a new game as well that I need to play too. But thank you for hanging out with me today. I do hope to see you tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you, hopefully, tomorrow.